You should see Wayne's World.
It's heavily implied. You can imagine it in your head how it goes.
Wait, who hasn't seen Wayne's World? Oh, wow.
There's a big bit where count down from 5, but the last 3
You
are
should just go live right now. This is all cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Thank you, Jack. Jack, this is why we work together, bud. This is it.
It's. Now, I'm gonna demonstrate, and when I'm not talking, just imagine that I am, and then when you would think I would say go, imagine me pointing at Art.
Okay, count me in Wayne's World style.
Okay.
Keith, go.
5, 4.
5.
Wait, Keith, you were definitely supposed to go all the way to 3.
I think it's 5, 4, blank, blank, blank.
I think it's 5, 4, 3, blank, blank.
Yeah, it
point.
is. It has to be. It has to be, right?
How are we gonna point?
I could be wrong.
We're not.
My pedigree is just that I've done this on Run Button 1,000 times, but that's only that is not. You don't have to watch Wayne's World to do it on Run Button. 5, 4, 3.
Hey, welcome back to King of the Castle here on Friends at the Table. I am your king, Art Martinez Tebble. Joining me today, and I'm not sure who's doing what role this time, so I'm just going to go along the bottom of the screen. Jack.
Hello. While I am no longer the monarch, I am pushing the buttons. I am the person who makes the Lego races go.
Okay, never mind.
I am,
you fixed it. It's good.
Yes, I was briefly only in the left channel, thanks to a weird quirk of my microphone setup. But now,
Sinister X Monarch.
yes,
Yeah. Can you actually put one of us in the left ear or one of us in the right ear, and it would be like the angel and devil situation?
Yeah.
Oh.
Sorry, I'm hacking our
grow
game
a lot
hack.
more ears.
Yeah.
That was Austin next on my screen list.
Oh, hi. I'm here.
We have Dre.
Hey,
Usual Monday host.
Monarchy Monday. Let's go.
Monarchy Monday. The theme is Let's Go Monarchy. Much as in Mech Monday, it's Let's Go Mechs.
I don't.
Keith?
Let's go, Mecharchy.
Mecharchy.
The robot
like
king.
this.
And Janine is here too.
Wow.
Yep.
That wasn't.
Well,
Janine's the last one. I'm throwing to Janine.
yeah.
And I
Okay,
got
let's do it again. Okay, Janine. 5, 4, 3.
Hi everyone, welcome to King of the Castle. We're picking up with we had a previous stream and we're gonna pick up that save file. We got a fresh monarch who is from the patricians.
It was the Pats.
I was gonna say the partisans.
Oh, no.
And that's not.
You know, potato, potato.
No.
Not so much. Not so much.
Do we know? We don't know who's playing what role. If we're going in same roles.
I don't know.
Or
We should.
Are we going low
we
intervention or
haven't
high
really decided.
intervention?
Is this the king's decision? Is this the outgo? Like, who decides this? Does the king elect their successor in the previous house? Do the nobles elect whoever takes that role, and
Are they
everybody
gonna
else stays
tell
the
us?
same?
Because normally they present like here's your person.
No, I mean us. I mean of us.
Yeah,
Oh.
who's responsible for
Okay.
which?
Right. I mean, Janine, it sounds like you would like to stay the counts, is my guess.
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
Okay. But we did
give
have
up
some
this one.
talk about some accent bleed in the Barons.
Sorry, to be clear, Art will be the king. That is not the question. The question is who's taking over for Art as the head of the voice of the Pats.
If you want to be streamers about it, there is a button that I have never pressed in the dashboard called Start a Prediction, which I think functions essentially like a poll.
As a poll.
If we decided that the nobles decided, that's how we would.
Right.
I will
to do
say
Well,
that
there's a button here that says Manage Poll as
I
well.
will say
We
that
can also
it's
just
a
make
poll.
polls. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was a poll button.
yes, the
Oh, there
prediction.
is.
I
Yeah,
added-
manage poll.
We have Nightbot
A prediction
polls
is a
also.
bet, not a
The
poll.
prediction
as to it
is
points out.
gambling with chat points.
Yes.
Which
Oh well,
Don't do that.
I think we should let people do that. Chat points are fake.
Yeah, chat points are fake. It's important to note.
Okay.
but some folks might not like gambling.
Let's not open that door quite yet, please. Thank you.
Fake money or no. Instead, we will just be scrambling to massacre each other as monarchs.
Which we think is all good.
Chat seems to be suggesting that I should take the role of the Pats as the person who got, I don't want to say ousted, but ousted.
Right. There's a trade-off.
Yeah.
But is it more accurate?
Dre got ousted.
Dre got ousted.
Jack and Dre were...
We were there.
You were co-monarchs.
Yeah, we were co-monarchs.
More importantly, Jack has the mouse, which seems like it puts them like structurally on the side of the monarch kind of indefinitely until there's save trading.
That is a great point. So maybe Dre should be Pats, and I can continue to be I can be the Iago to your whatever the Disney character Iago is to. The evil
you're
animal.
not fellow.
Jafar. Yes. No. I feel like that relationship is flipped. I don't know. I haven't seen Aladdin.
It's Aladdin.
Yeah,
it
Yeah,
is
it's
Aladdin.
Aladdin. You got it. You nailed it in one.
You've really revealed a lot of movies various people on this call haven't seen in the last 7 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you name 3 other characters from Aladdin?
Aladdin. 1. Bang.
Yeah,
Aladdin. Robin Williams plays the genie.
There you go.
Now we are entering.
What's the genie's name?
Genie from I Dream of Genie.
Right. Yeah, it's spelled that way. Yeah.
And then finally, I see. The thing is, I know Princess Jasmine because I feel like she exists as part of the like princesses canon. But if you ask me to name a character outside of Jasmine, Aladdin, Iago, Jafar, and Genie,
There are 3 animal characters.
there are fucking not 3
Iago's
animal
1.
characters.
Yeah, there are.
Yeah, there are.
Yeah, there are.
Yeah.
There's
Well,
2
4?
others.
There's 4?
4. What's the 4th?
I could be
Drive the
wrong.
4th.
One of them.
Well,
there's 2 of them,
you know
I
what?
thought.
You know what? I'm gonna give you. No.
Okay.
Are we counting the cave?
I'm not counting the cave, but I think something else should count as an animal, even though it's not an animal.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
Sylvie just dropped it in chat.
Right. So the carpet is a carpet an animal?
It's not a
Yes.
person.
In Aladdin, it is.
In Aladdin, it's an animal. It's a magic
very
animal.
dog- Dog-like.
Made of animal materials, probably, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's an animal. It's more an animal than not.
The carpet does not have a
carpet
name.
is-
I've decided that.
I think it's probably
Yeah,
right.
it doesn't. It's just.
It's just carpet.
It's
I
just
think
carpet.
Aladdin
It does.
calls it carpet, like by name.
Yeah.
That's a little rude.
The other answers are Abu the monkey and Raja the tiger.
Oh.
Right.
Okay.
Wait, then what's the 4th one?
I briefly
The
thought
cave.
that there were.
Oh.
I briefly thought there were 2 tigers. But there are the scarab beetles.
They're the scarab beetles also, but
Yeah,
they're not
unnamed.
yes, but they're not like characters
really.
necessarily.
The
Whereas
cave
the cave like talks and
speaks?
shit.
Cave does have like, yeah.
Is that not the
I
genie
guess the
trying to
question of-
lure Aladdin into a trap?
No.
No, the genie does not try to lure Aladdin into a trap.
It is. Does the cave count as the beetle? Because I think that the cave comes alive when you use the beetle on it, right? Am I just really don't remember Aladdin, but I'm pretty sure that
Does the door come alive when you use a key in it? I
Yes.
guess.
Okay. Well, I guess if you want to be the Aladdin Iago, how good is your Gilbert Gottfried impression?
Oh,
Great.
boy.
And I know who he is.
okay. Can you give us a little
Great.
taste?
Yep. Hello.
Yeah, that's him. Yeah. Say something Iago might say.
Oh, I wouldn't do that, King Jafar.
Yeah, Yeah, just like that.
Yeah,
You got
that's
it.
him.
Great.
He
Dole Knight says, Gilbert? Yeah, we got Gilbert Godfrey, everybody.
Yeah, I'm sorry to surprise anyone who might have been mourning the death of Gilbert Gottfried to have this spot-on impression.
That would be
here.
a
We're
tough.
not,
I was
ask
brought
we're not
to-
trying to fool anyone who might be friends or family of Gilbert Gottfried, but this is a love.
They
This is
brought
for-
me
this is-
back
this
from
is
my
about Jackson.
eternal rest. I was
This is like when
enjoying
they
Jack-
animate those pictures of your dead loved ones.
Oh my god.
blissful oblivion. Return to the living. My endless life is a curse. Okay, so I'm gonna hit continue game because something that is
Wait, are we settled then with the current situation?
The
Dre,
Dre
are you
will take
happy to
over the
become
Pats.
the Pats? how badly
Sure.
did you want the barons of the march?
No, I'll be whoever. I'm happy.
Okay. Barons? Yeah, okay. That's
Okay.
fine.
So we got
Wait,
Keith,
wait.
NPCs.
So who am I being?
You'll be.
Right now, you're the patricians.
Okay, all right.
I was going to offer you to take over the Pats instead, but I also like
barons.
being the baron. Sorry, yes, to be the barons. I would
Oh my
take
God.
the Pats from you if you really wanted the barons, you know? But I'll stay barons. I'm already a Pat in the Catbam Kapow neighboring kingdom.
Oh, which we should say. A couple of days ago, Kat and I played this game, and
God.
we won.
Wow.
As the
Dry ass
monarch.
king.
Yeah, dry ass, fully living, successful king who
Ashy
knows
ass
all your
king.
secrets. But so this means that I obviously could offer you a lot of. Sorry, I could offer you a lot of advice, Art.
Oh my God. Iago's back.
Wow, the chat hates the Dusty King. I'm gonna hit continue game. And
Jack
we are.
created the Dust King.
What?
Well, no, I kind of feel like you did by not dunking that king in water.
Right.
And then
Also not like, killing them or something.
Yeah, chat in that game realized really quickly the amount that they hated the king, and it was strong and powerful. So we are picking up from the Jiahankno dynasty, which I had forgotten about. This is Agrippa Jiahankno, presiding over the kingdom of counts of the east, patricians of the coast, and barons of the march. So we are going to hit load game. Oh shit, here we go. Okay.
And now is the time
Now
to
you
type
type
join
join.
with your pronoun.
In singular.
Again,
Just one.
Just one pronoun. Join plus one pronoun. And also no
join
neo
he,
pronouns
join
yet.
she, or join they.
Yes.
Yes. I think this is a great time to remind people about the wonderful taste of Coast Breck
Oh my
with
god.
that creamy coastal crunch.
That's
Now
right,
listen,
wise
a-
ruler. I love it. You love it. We eat it for breakfast.
We all love it.
I just need everybody to know that there is a Gundam character named Agrippa Maintainer. And I cannot stop thinking about Agrippa Maintainer every time I see our new monarch's name is Agrippa.
Agrippa Maintainer is a fantastic name.
Agrippa Maintainer is a wild ass character, Jack. Truly incredible faces.
Yeah.
Well, and now we can
Huge space goggles. It's great.
Yeah.
And
have our
has
Bodes
a
very well for how art's gonna go.
Yeah, everything's great. Yeah.
Tweeted again that now is the time to join the game if people wanted to join, but I actually realized that I don't know that you can't join.
You can join
later
after.
on.
Yeah, you can join after.
Well, still, it's still worth saying.
Yeah, I still think they should.
Yeah, now's a great time to join.
Now's a great time to join.
Now
is
is
a
a great time to join. It's so easy to do.
Joining, brought to you by Coast Breck. The tasty crunch you love to munch.
Is it creamy? Is it jammy? Is it salty? Is it sweet?
It's all of these
Yes.
things and more. And now, with our own Baron-themed toy that you can collect inside. It's that guy who shot himself in the
spoilers,
shin
baby.
with a crossbow.
Oh,
It's worth saying
I
that
ruled.
two things are happening here. If you played in the previous game, you will be being reassigned to the group that you were with last time. And in fact, we can see Garden Tech 2 in the Barons is presumably Garden Tech 2 because they did not make it through the first game.
Oh yeah, they died.
Body and soul.
We have a couple people on their third.
That's amazing.
That
Already? Damn.
rules. Get wrecked.
Drake killed a lot of people.
Oh, I forgot about how many counts specifically died.
Yeah,
Yeah?
a lot
Oh, that
of
went
counts.
bad.
Yeah, it's
Blood
fine.
gods.
It's all fine.
It's worth saying that there is continuity with your previous characters here. So if you came in with a certain amount of money, you keep your money from round to round, right?
Yes, you do. And if you are new to the game, if you're new to King of the Castle, you are being randomly assigned one of these crews to be a part of. Otherwise, everybody would join the counts. The magical vampire crew. If you aren't sure how to play this game, there will be a combination of us explaining how it works and the game talking us through it. It's really one of the... It's very similar to a board game in that you look at it at first and you go, how am I expected to internalize all this? And then once you've completed one round of the game, you're like, aha, I think I've got it. So we'll all be fine.
This seems like we got some
good. We got a good crew.
We're evened up now, 159 each.
That's amazing. Yeah. You ready to for me to hit the button, O King?
Yes. The Coast Break begin game button should be pushed now.
Oh boy.
Oh, here we fucking go.
All right. Dynasty event. Ooh.
So a dynasty event.
We just start with coronation because that's like the tutorial event, right?
Yes, a dynasty event indicates that this is specifically as a result of something that happened in your last game. We don't know what it's going to be about. I'm sure it'll be good. But I'm sure it'll be good. But yeah, where do you want to start, O King?
In chat, say start with the dynasty event, and I am a king of the people, so we will start with the dynasty event, taking back control.
Cool. If you're happy with it, I will broadly defer to you to read stuff as the monarch.
Okay, but Keith is still here as our announcer.
As our announcer, yes.
Yeah.
And as the various court characters, is that right?
Yes.
Like this marshal?
Yeah.
Like this marshal.
Yeah. And I'm here to hit this button.
Whopper, 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 whopper.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I got you. Good, thank you.
Your Majesty, King from Mordo was the patrician's dancing little puppet. You won't plan on following his footsteps, do you?
When you put it like that. But I'm a patrician.
Well, Black Dynamite.
Not anymore. You're a monarch. Now listen closely. The patricians own the roads. They own the bridges. They're charging my soldiers to march.
Yeah, I did that.
They have too much power. We need to take back what's ours. What's yours?
Okay, so here's how the game works. Not yet, but when we hit the button, not yet, you will be able to vote for one of these three options by typing !vote, space, and then a letter. And the three options are, handing it over to the announcer.
A. Oh, how can the monarch wrest back control from the kingdom from the patricians? A. Seize it by force. B. Change the law to make monopolies illegal. Or C. Buy everything back at an inflated price.
Oh my God.
So each of these options is going to do something to the kingdom stats shown here on the left of the screen. This will lower stability, which is a broad measure of the kingdom's stability. This will raise authority, which is a broad measure of how much the king is feared. And this will lower trade in some region, probably the patricians region. You can here see that the patricians have 10 trade, the highest it can go. Similarly, this will raise trade in some and lower it in others, raise stability, lower authority, and this will raise and lower the personal wealth of some nobles by an indeterminate amount. This will reduce the kingdom's treasury by 1,000. It's worth saying that if the treasury is 0 at the beginning of a season, the king loses. This will increase the wealth of some people, presumably the patricians, by 750 and lower the authority. At the same time, Art has two options available. Monarch's Choice, which just marks a preferred voting option, and a veto, which takes the option off the table. These refresh at the end of a season, and a season is 3 events long.
Huh. Well, what are the voices of the houses have to say about this?
You're trying to prove that you're not owned by the Pats anymore. I wouldn't give them a lot of money and stuff their wallets even fuller while emptying your own. I think you should do A or B.
this is me out of character asking. I remember the event between the barons and the patricians where someone was arguing about somebody's grandpa losing a race. Which was the side that wanted to get paid? Was it the patricians or the barons?
The barons,
the barons wanted to get paid.
Oh, well, this is an interesting point you bring, Baron Representative, because if I recall correctly, during a previous dispute, you were complaining about how debts were not paid.
You already made this money. This isn't about past money. You keep the money you have. Just from now on, you couldn't make more through Monopoly. Monopoly would be illegal in the future. You already have one. You made your money. You keep your money. I'm not saying take your money now. I'm just saying the future money would change.
Very convenient.
A point of order, that was also a hundreds of years old debt. This basically happened last month.
Yeah.
So even more opportune that we should be properly compensated.
My Monarch, they are going to break you. They're going to take all your money. This will be the shortest reign there's ever been. You won't be at your coronation yet. You don't have 1,000 gold. You got 500 gold going into the coronation. What if you want to eat a turkey leg? That's $4.99 right there.
Those are $4.99 now?
Inflation. Let me tell you.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. It's worth saying that, we signed up here to play one game of King of the Castle, too. So if this ends in 2 turns, we shut the stream off and go home.
Yeah. We'll play some mech games.
Just a reminder for folks in the chat, you can change your name to the color of your faction if you want. And then it's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool when you do that.
The way you do this is by clicking the little icon to the left of your chat box where it says chat identity, and you can select a color by scrolling down to the bottom. I don't know how to do it on mobile. It's also worth saying that if you're playing on desktop, you can activate permissions to use the extension to play this game. It's not mandatory, but it makes playing the game a hell of a lot easier. Right now, unfortunately, the extension is not available on mobile, so you can't do that.
Janine, what do you think the count should be feeling going into this vote?
Well, I think that...
Whoa, Jesus Christ.
We got some vampire hypnotism voice going on here.
As the spokesperson counts,
A lot is happening.
I simply think it would be prudent
I wish I had a camera.
It would be prudent to rein in the baser instincts of the patricians of the coast.
Oh.
Could I get a
All right.
Coast Break, please? A Coast Break tag from the count?
You mean like a promotional, like a promotional, like little item?
Yeah.
Little moment?
Yeah, do you want me to count you in?
Yeah, please do.
All right, here we go. Coast break in 5, 4, 3.
We love people who eat coast break.
Sorry, did you say you eat people who eat coast break?
Yeah, I think
Well, that's what I
We
heard.
said we love people who eat coast break.
They love to eat people.
they love to eat people.
who...
Yeah, they love to eat people. Well, ready to start
Read
the
into it
vote?
however you like. It's not my concern.
All right, it sounds like I don't need... Do I need to use the veto here?
I would use the veto on that C. That's bad. I would.
That's how I end up in the river, though.
Being in the
You're
river.
gonna-
People love it when
Listen,
you're in the river.
Being in the river is like one of the least bad outcomes, I feel like.
All right, let's veto C.
Okay.
All right, then we can start the vote.
And go.
Now the patricians are very angry.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
we're...
Barons, we're too real for this. I mean, we're not doing this.
I mean, change the law to make monopolies illegal is just what we do right now and it doesn't work. I'm surprised to see.
It's what we could do.
Hey, Art.
It's illegal to have a monopoly. We just don't enforce it.
Yeah. Hey, Art. I just finished my day job, and I do not need to think about the health insurance companies anymore.
This is a wild vote.
I thought the Friends of the Table community would seize it by force. That's just what I thought about y'all. But that's
Art can only do so much.
I gotta tell you, Art.
Yeah?
Yeah, I guess that's it. I changed the laws.
I think this is probably representative of the way people are generally.
Should we hit the button?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think it's gonna change. Yeah.
We could wait. We could try to slow roll it.
Announcer?
Oh. Voting has closed. How can the monarch wrest back control of the kingdom from the patricians? 225 nobles voted for B. Change the law to make monopolies illegal. Part of this Patricia's breakfast.
You go through the proper channels and the council ratifies the new law. No more monopolies. Ownership of the kingdom is fragmented across all nobles, with a tiny portion going back to the crown. Trade for the patricians has dropped to opulent, and stability for the kingdom has arisen to civil. Oh, they're only opulent now.
They're only opulent.
Look at this motherfucker patrician king with the gold chain, the gold crown. I have to assume that this belt has like gold thread woven into it.
It's just solid gold. It's not cloth. It's
Whoa.
It's a sculpture.
Oh, wow. Of course, that means you still no longer own as much land as a monarch should. Authority is now dubious.
Oh, that's bad.
Good body.
This is Barone Werthers, who says, "Hurrah! It is good to see some balance returning to the kingdom. I love to have opulent trade. Look, everybody gets to be a little opulent.
Everyone gets opulence.
That E at the end of Baron is opulent.
Some patricians...
I think that's the non-binary.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay. I didn't
title.
know that. Never heard
Which
of it.
also, by the way, I think Agrippa is also they them. That's why it's Monarch Agrippa.
Oh, yeah.
King Agrippa or Queen Agrippa.
Good to know. Some patricians'
That's my
wealth
guess.
has decreased, some barons' wealth has increased, some counts' wealth has increased. All right.
Let's go to the path to victory before we let's do the coronation last.
Okay.
I'm still trying to get Ed Sheeran to play.
Oh, yeah.
Your Majesty, the history books do not look kindly upon usurpers, unless, of course, they prove themselves worthy of the throne they have stolen. When you die, how do you hope the kingdom will remember you?
Jow Twitch in the chat says, "You can't run from the river forever." Be They Do Wife says, "Kill the king," which is...
Wow, that was quick.
Okay, your options are as a conqueror, in which case you will have to raise the overall military to the highest. As the greatest monarch who ever lived, raise authority to the highest. As architect of a new golden age, raise trade. As a peacekeeper, raise stability. As the parent of a nation, raise farming. As a saint, raise faith.
As the architect of a new golden age, I think is.
Okay, right. The patrician, apple not falling too far from the tree as the patrician monarch.
And trade is pretty high across the board here already, so...
Some might say it's opulent.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks to the wonderful taste of Coast Brick.
A lofty goal indeed. I suggest over the next few years you focus on improving the kingdom's overall trade as much as possible.
Keith dying in real time.
I'm not dying, I'm hiding behind a curtain. All of these, every time you talk to the spy master, they're behind a curtain.
Once you have an heir, I will return to discuss how your ambition is progressing. Good luck, Your Majesty.
Do you have systems in place to prevent you from getting Poloniused? That is to say, stabbed behind a curtain after being mistaken for a wrong person? Or is that just like...
Oh, yeah, the what is in place is that people think that the human is the spy master, but it's actually the bird.
So the human can... they'll go for the human, stab the human.
They'll go for the human, not knowing that it's a magic talking bird is the spy master, and the human is just an avatar / potentially a parasitic host.
I love this because you've got 2 levels of subterfuge operating on different levels. First, you're disguising your identity by pretending that you're the human, and then you're disguising your identity by hiding behind a curtain.
Right. Holding a bird.
Yes. Well,
All right, let's go to coronation.
Oh, geez, this voice. How do I do this? Your Majesty, you may well have...
This is Gilbert Gottfried.
You may have... Yeah, this is Gilbert Gottfried. Your Majesty! You may have won the throne from King Framono, but
Gilbert's
you must
here.
still answer to the council.
Yes, that's it. That's him.
As is tradition, they will decide what happens at your coronation.
Does the volume make it easier to do? Is that why it's... Could you give me Gilbert... Okay.
Can you give me Gilbert Gottfried ASMR key?
I was gonna say, can you dial it down to like whispering or like
you can be
ordering
Gilbert
a nice
Gottfried
latte?
behind a curtain.
Let me tap gently upon this book.
He's here. Any sound.
Let's get this over with.
Now, I don't remember if it's true, but there might be a path in this game that allows you to pursue a romance with the Chancellor. Now, listen. Given that Gilbert is here, I feel like we have to pursue.
I have to say, this is the time to go back to the old Chancellor voice. If we're not going to be doing Gilbert Gottfried for the entire time, this is where someone needs to say that.
Keith, you get to make that decision, I think.
We have a request from the chat first. Could you say Blue Valkyrie needs food?
Blue Valkyrie needs food.
Yeah, okay.
Good.
People really want you to do the Gilbert. We're not recording for like another week, so I think it's fine.
This is actually a really easy voice to do. Like I think anyway. Like this is easier than the Spy Master to do.
This is like a startlingly good Gilbert Gottfried impression.
Chat says, can you say Sora, Donald, Goofy?
With a pause in between them, or like I'm addressing them all together?
I think you're addressing
to
them.
the tune of Whopper, Whopper, Whopper.
Yeah.
Sora, Donald, Goofy.
Yeah, okay. You said let's get this over with. You made a choice here.
Let's get this over with.
Right? Yeah, okay.
Shall we call the nobles in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Set laws for voting. What kind of coronation should be held for the new monarch? A.
Oh yeah. Go for it. Yeah.
A. The patricians will smooth over any bad feelings with bribes. C. Throw the monarch into the river. Or D. Outdated traditions. There's no need for a coronation at all.
Patricians will smooth over any bad feelings with bribes is custom, because this is a patrician's monarch, and I think because the patricians won last time, so defiance down, wealth alters a bit. Throw the monarch into the river, stability up, authority down. Outdated traditions, there's no need for a coronation at all, authority down.
Look, you, chat, should know yourselves on this one. That if we lower authority, you're just going to rebel, and then we're just going to get another war game. And we don't want a war game. I think we all agreed that we wanted more in different events. And so A is really the only choice. Which is why I'll be selecting Monarch's choice A for this vote.
Underutilized in the last
This isn't about not wanting to fake go in the river. It's really not. It's about getting the other kind of game. So you can vote C, but then I'm really trusting you as like a group not to rebel because we just did that and it's kind of bleak. Let's just have a more
The war
diverse
overshadowed
game.
the whole
The
time
war
of
overshadowed
last
the
one.
whole game. But
I mean,
can't do
starting
anything.
war is bad business, so you don't have to worry about that with the patricians. So let's put this man in a river.
Yeah, dunk him.
Oh my god.
I think it would be wonderful fun if the patricians would generously share the wealth they accrued during the last reign to celebrate the current one.
I agree. I think you should vote A. I don't want another war game, but we have to start the vote, and I'm already mad at all of you.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna hit the button. Everybody ready?
Yes.
Interesting. Wow.
Jack, I need you on the continue button.
Okay, fine.
If you're in line, stay in line. You could still vote.
We should use Monarch's choice more, my liege, because I am fascinated by the psychic implications of it.
Got
on
the
a group.
vote. There it is.
I agree. I thought Monarch's choice was underutilized in the first session.
Well, you just would think that like chat is inherently contrary.
I think it splits both ways. Oh, the voting has closed. What kind of coronation should be held for the new monarch? 155 nobles voted for A, the patricians will smooth over any bad feelings with bribes.
Horsepond Mine in the chat says dry collaborator. Potatoes Rule says no more economy for dry monarch. Keen to keep their new monarch on the throne, the patricians distribute gifts to the counts and barons. Meanwhile, the coronation itself is a rather quiet affair. Defiance has dropped to aloof in the March and the East. Some patricians' wealth has decreased again. Some barons' wealth has increased. Some counts' wealth has increased. We can hit this button here for the noble list and see. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Quite a turn of events. The counts were already extremely rich.
Yeah, the counts made a lot of war profiteering dollars.
We are exquisitely grateful to the patricians.
We're just regular grateful.
Okay, that's the end.
Patricians, I'll get you back.
End of the season. Time for some plots.
Oh boy.
Sorry, I was taking a sip.
Oh, hey Janine. Sorry, where have you been?
Hi.
There was a-
Hi.
I'm
here, I'm here.
Oh, you're back.
It was a
Okay,
long
that's good.
sip.
My fellow counts,
Ah!
in ancient times the East was its own proud kingdom. We can bring back those days of glory, but not while the false monarch Agrippa wears the crown.
Oh shit! All right, counts. Time to vote on your scheme for this game that you will be pursuing. This is step one of the goal is step one of a 3-step clock, but the title of the scheme is the thing you're going to be pursuing for the whole game.
Digital Cake says, "Oh yeah, a sip of what?"
Blood ritual really.
A weird
blow it
yelp.
out.
My dog just scared me.
Oh no!
The dog is a count. All dogs are counts, we learned.
Yeah,
Sure.
all dogs are count.
Blood ritual. Someone in the chat asking, can one still join one of the factions? Yep. You want to type !join space and then a singular pronoun, she, he, or they. There are no neopronouns in the game yet.
One, quick shout out to Annie's incredible banner up top.
Look at
showing
it.
where you can find us. 2, can we turn it off for now? For instance, it's blocking some information, including, for instance, this screen says open to counts of the East only.
Ooh, yes, that's true.
It's also blocking every event name for people.
Oh, good to know. Okay. Goodbye. We have some cool additional frames kind of percolating through the system, but I didn't want to rock the boat immediately before starting a stream.
Totally unsure.
Okay, I'm gonna hit continue.
Voting has closed. What scheme should the counts pursue to overthrow the new monarch and place their preferred claimant, Yuli, on the throne? 132 nobles voted for B, blood ritual. Goal, highest farming.
The counts plan to summon an ancient famine demon that will devastate all other regions, paving a clear path to the throne. First, they must ensure that the East can withstand a famine. To advance their scheme, the counts must be the region with the highest farming in 4 seasons. Which they are right now. That is to say, in 4 seasons' time, that's a ways off. The game will
That is a while.
check, are the counts the region with the highest farming? And if that's the case, the counts will move on to step 2 of their 3-step plan.
What a lucky thing that the blood ritual, obvious favorite thing for the counts, was also going to coincide with the thing they're best at right now.
Yes. What a lovely coincidence. I think this is you, Dre.
Oh, yes, it is. Sorry. Fellow patricians of the coast, I have it on good authority that Monarch Agrippa plans to betray us. Crown me and I'll keep my promises.
Nova looks cool as hell.
Like a nerd.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Wow.
What scheme should the patricians pursue to overthrow the new monarch? Traitors and place their preferred claimant, Nerva, on the throne. Monopoly, raise on trade. Conspiracy, lower treasury. Corruption, lower authority.
Oh, this is a close one. You got a preference here, my liege?
No, I'm happy with the will of the people.
No,
I believe I am the liege. Thank you.
Leapfrogging.
Nerva's just getting ahead of it. Yeah.
No, these are people. I mean, we did Monopoly last time, so I'd like to see one of the other ones.
Yeah, cool. Corruption is fun because it's kind of
Corruption is really
the direct inverse of Monopoly. That is to say, both on the same coin.
Yeah, corruption really sounds like, well, monopolies are illegal, wink.
Voting has closed. What scheme should the patricians pursue to overthrow the new monarch and place their preferred claimant, Nerva, on the throne? 86 nobles voted for C, for corruption. Goal, lower authority.
The patricians plan to turn the throne into a commodity that can be bought and sold at will, unlike Kosprek, which can no longer be bought at all following the seizing of the patricians' assets. First, they must ensure that the rule of law is crumbling. To advance their scheme, the patricians must lower authority to 4 or less in 3 seasons.
Indubitably.
Oh, Robin's here.
Wow.
When have the barons of the March backed down from a fight? Never. I know you'll do whatever it takes to put me, your rightful monarch, on the throne.
Look at the little slash on Robin's eyebrow, or it could be a scar. I don't know if, because I could see the barons. It could either be cool fashion, or it could be a hunting accident.
I did a hunting accident.
Also, what
went
is
out
the
with
name
the,
of...
the last king's partner. Shot me in the face with a crossbow.
Well, to be fair, you do have a target right on your head.
It's a dare.
And around your chest.
Try it.
2 dares.
Here we go, barons. Option A, subterfuge, goal, lower stability. Option B, modernization, goal, lower others' military. Option C, propaganda, lower stability. I wonder if this is going to be...
I should say for the record, the last time we played, the faction leaders were reading their voting bits.
Okay.
So I just sort of assumed that was what was going to be happening again, and that's why I haven't been reading these. If anyone's been waiting for me to read these.
Wow, we're doing modernization again.
I appreciate that we're keeping to our modernization plan. That seems like a big... We were so close to it last time, you know?
You had invented the new model army. You just hadn't rolled it out yet.
We rolled it out. We just didn't roll it out to the capital.
Yes.
I think it specifically said at the end of the last one that you were going to like shelve those plans, which means that there might be some legacy stuff.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, they said afterward we would keep the plans. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Voting has closed. What scheme should the barons pursue to overthrow the new monarch and place their preferred claimant, Robin, on the throne? 121 nobles voted for B, modernization. Goal, lower others' military.
Panther Grace in the chat says, will Zuko find the Avatar? Hello, Sylvie.
Ooh, a voice.
Hi, Sylvie.
Or a new member.
Jester is here.
The Jester
Oh my
is
god.
here.
Oh my god, I've heard that it's the season for tomfoolery.
Yeah, I don't know.
Clowns in the chat, please.
Please, oh my god.
Do you have Justice privilege, or has that not been granted to you yet?
I hope so.
Well, can we make a someone who makes a poll make a poll grant the Jester Jester's privilege or not, and we'll have to go with that.
Question: grant the Jester.
I just want to say it's very sweet. It's also very funny seeing trans flag clown in the chat.
That's how it is sometimes.
Like, yeah, no, I feel it.
Okay,
Hi.
the poll.
Yeah, I watched.
is up.
I watched the whole last stream, and I was gonna watch this one too. And I was like, why don't I just? I'm part of this. I can join.
Yeah.
That's just allowed. Yeah.
Yeah, that is just
Click the
allowed.
button.
Full disclosure.
Overwhelmingly in favor so far to grant you Jester's privilege.
Oh, wonderful!
It's now 251 to 19.
19 cowards.
Banned to 19.
I mentioned this because I might show up, but I'm gonna stop voting because I have been granted Jester's privilege by the lovely people. But I am technically a baron, so
Let's go.
Just need to put that out there.
A baron and a clown. I love it.
Yeah.
Barons famously do not make the greatest jesters, but the good ones are really good.
The good ones are great.
Say that.
I mean, I was a chief in Jack and KB's game, and they got like silly little wolf heads. So like,
That's true.
maybe picture that.
You know what? Here, I got a sound combo for a Baron clown. There we go.
We need the
Cock that horn.
The poll has ended. Grant the Jester's privilege. 347 nobles vote yes.
Okay, I'm putting on my Joker makeup.
I also want to say, I resist the idea that the barons aren't good jesters. The last baron shot himself in the shin with a crossbow while trying to shoot.
He was a great jester.
That's fair.
And everyone loved him.
All right.
Well, except for the king.
Yes. The barons plan to modernize the kingdom's army in such a way that it is totally under their control. First, they must prove the military is in need of reform. To advance their scheme, the barons must lower the other regions' military to a combined total of 10 or less in 4 seasons.
Oof.
So here we have
not to do that.
the rebellion, not the rebellion
A lot
report.
of check marks.
Yeah, we have
a lot of check
the
marks.
scheme report, and we can see here the three schemes, which I'll run through quickly. Robin is the long-lost nibbling of the Monarch. Scheme title Modernization. Step 1 is lower other regions' total military to 10 or less in 4 seasons. Yuli is a false pretender. Their scheme is a blood ritual, have the highest farming in 4 seasons. And Nerva is another false pretender, lowering the kingdom's authority to 4 or less in 3 seasons with the scheme Corruption. You can see over here that these little check marks indicate that if the stats were to be tested right now, the scheme would proceed. You can see here that the Pats are doing well, the Counts are doing well, and the
All
Barons
schemes.
are doing well. To be fair, the King is also doing well by trying to raise trade as high as it can go. Okay, time to end the season.
Personally, if I were a false pretender, I wouldn't put it in my lower third. My
wouldn't make it your
Chiron would
LinkedIn
not
bio?
say. Nah, it wouldn't be the LinkedIn bio. It would be a little
Does that
secret.
count? Is that a double negative? That is the false pretender just a legitimate?
Pirates.
No, a pretender is. I get this a lot. A pretender is anybody who has a claim to a throne. It is not. It doesn't. It is not a negative. It is not a. If you're an heir to a throne, you're a pretender to the throne. That's just because the word pretender means multiple different things.
You get
All right,
that a lot?
pretender.
Both
Tender two,
of
a pretender.
right, exactly. Both of the princepts were pretenders to
the show we make, of course.
The show we make are pretenders to the throne, and so.
Everyone was like, "Oh, neither of them are real."
And it's like,
I
no.
think I was
they
always
both-
picturing it as more of a Pope anti-Pope situation.
Well, I mean, it is an anti-princept. Dahlia is the anti-princept. We can't get into this.
we can't. No, sorry.
Also, I want to say
Pirates?
all princepts are illegitimate. Millennium break.
Pirates.
It's got the exclamation mark and everything.
Yeah.
Pirates.
Where do you want to
Well, that makes me
begin?
want to not click it. Pirates.
You must do something about the pirates that have been plaguing the coast ocean trade routes. I lost a whole shipment of my finest.
They
ale.
all sound like this.
You're doing this voice for your people?
This is noble
the
patrician.
trade nerd.
I mean, you
Zacharias.
know what? Yeah, they're trade nerds. Yeah, I get huge like mega church head of treasury from your voice for these people. You know what I mean?
We get an
Greg?
English dub of French cartoon.
Oh my god, yeah.
I get 80s nerd character in a movie.
It's a versatile voice, Dre.
Yeah, you get a lot of
Well,
work
and
with that.
they
different
killed
things,
the
different
crew, of course, who won't be cheap to replace.
It's do you know that Prosdy video of the like watch the anime, the character gets better, I swear, and he's going like I'm perfect now. It's that one.
Did you just call him Prosdy?
I don't know, is that his name?
I think it's ProZD.
ProZD.
Yeah.
I don't know how to
I like
say
Prosdy.
Twitter
I'm
names.
only calling him
Prosdy's fun.
Prosdy, though.
Oh my god.
Noble
Zacharias.
patrician Zacharias' wealth has
Whoa.
decreased to 0. Check in
This
with
is
the
why you don't
nobles
put
again.
everything in silks.
Hey, where did they get their money from? Why did the patricians get a bunch of money? Oh,
Don't
maybe they could
worry
be-
about it.
Those are new joiners? I don't know.
oh, maybe.
Set laws for voting. What should be done with the pirates plaguing the coastal trade routes? A. Order the coast's navy to patrol the sea routes. Or C. There's nothing to be done.
This will do a 30% military test. It will test the military, presumably of the patricians, and there is a 30% chance of success. There's nothing to be done. Will raise patrician defiance, lower patrician trade, and again lower the patricians' wealth by 300, presumably as they keep getting attacked by pirates.
My liege, don't you need trade to be very high?
I think we should try to use the Navy here. I think that would be great. And I'm making it the Monarch's choice.
TM.
Just like Coast Breaks, the Monarch's choice for breakfast.
Coast Brex stands for Coast Wrecks. That is to say, wreck the ships of the pirates along the coast.
What's the B for?
Be ready to fight some pirates.
Okay, thank you.
Breakfast.
For breakfast. Oh, that part's also the breakfast is in there still. Okay.
Yeah.
A lot of people are saying
Do we?
a lot of cold.
We need to start the
bastards in
vote
there.
still.
I think
Yeah,
we
you
have
haven't
to.
started the vote yet.
Let's start the vote.
Don't vote before the voting starts, because you might get locked out from voting.
Mhm.
Jack, again, I need you just on the button.
Ooh, there's a
Gotta
lot
be
of
close.
a lot of people
please,
say nothing
stop the
can be
steal.
done. Nothing can be done could legitimately take it, which would be wild.
Absolutely not.
I'm very curious to see these the Coast Navy show its stuff here. Very curious.
Voting is closed.
What should be done with the pirates plaguing the coastal trade routes? 158 nobles voted for A. Order the Coast Guard's Navy to patrol the sea routes. Arr.
Whoa. Editorializing for the pirate episode. I like it.
Get him!
Over the next few months, the patrician navy systematically hunts down every last pirate ship in the Ghost Sea. The military challenge succeeded. The thing about a 30% chance of success is that 3 out of 10 times, Coast's defiance can't go lower.
Oh my god.
Coast's military is now weak. And the coast's trade is now dominant.
Cheers, bro.
Great. That is a sort of even trade for the monarchy. I guess.
Soon enough, the ocean is safe once again. Up and down the coast, dead pirates can be found swinging gently from trees.
If they're dead,
That
how are
sounds
they
like
swinging from the
safety.
trees?
It's like no, they like that, the pirates. So what happened is that the pirates were dead
Yeah, they like
already.
it.
They like
They
it.
like it when you put them in the microwave.
And so they moved.
It's warm. It's comfortable.
Yeah, for the pirate, they're usually in warm places. They said, no more piracy. Would you like to play in these beautiful trees, the boughs of which are low enough for like hanging around in? You know?
That's a great tan.
Yeah. Very successful, I think, my lead.
Did y'all get anything from that?
We got trade.
You trade one up by one. Okay. You
And
traded
the
a military point for a
military,
trade
yeah.
point. No, military went down, Jack.
Oh, right, yeah. As the ships got
Yeah.
sunk. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so we have two options here. The honor
So
guard.
really, just to be clear, our Monarch got something from that. Because Monarch wants trade up. Just
Yeah,
to
but
be
we
clear.
also don't want patrician's military down.
I do.
Right. I'm saying we as the monarch.
I don't know what you want from military. So that's up to you.
I mean, it does seem like you got something out of this.
It does. I'm just surprised that they won and kind of got screwed.
Yeah.
Ironicus in the chat says, I'm an expert in pirates and they only hang from the neck until dead when they are very depressed.
Distressed, I think.
Distressed, yes.
Depressed, different.
Different vibes. Very
A
different
much darker
vibes.
joke. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very distressed, yes.
Well, let's see what's going on with the parents in a call for apprentices.
Bad news, Your Majesty, says Barone Wizard Lover. A meddling wizard has set up in Hartsburg.
Vendetta against an X.
Bad news, Your Majesty. A meddling wizard has set up shop over in Hartsburg.
It's not like I think it's cool you're a wizard, Baka.
It's do they know thumbnail?
Oh my god.
Jeez.
And you're looking for like some sort of. You want me to like officiate the wedding?
Yeah, bad as in good, Your Highness.
Yeah.
This wizard is bad.
This wizard is a baddie. I believe that it's brisked the Lord of the Bells.
Wedding bells.
Tell me more about this wizard.
Oh, there's so much to say.
Time to hand it over to Gilbert.
Wizards have managed to tame creation itself. They wield untold power and are naturally distrusted by the church. Even the High Inquisitor wouldn't dare move against them openly.
Every time you do that voice, I think like I wish I could know what ferrets were thinking. I just want to know what the ferrets think of Keith's voice.
Oh my God.
I could bet you $30 that they're sleeping and totally
Well, that's
unconscious.
not a fun answer.
They're just used to it at this point.
Can you check?
Yeah, I do this. Yeah,
does this
I do
all
this
the
voice
time.
all the time.
Yeah.
At home, this is my voice.
Well, yeah, you're doing the Keith voice right now, but like
Right.
this is like
No,
on-air
I'm sorry. I
Keith.
mean the
At home, this is my
Right, no, we
voice.
understand. We understand.
Okay.
Yeah. When you do Keith is one of your many voices.
You play the character Keith
for the
For
show,
friends at the
for
table.
table.
Yeah. People don't understand that about
Which
it.
is a
but it's-
crossover character. I also do this character on Run Button.
Right, correct.
Blisk has influence over sound and its counterpart, silence. Though this power seems meager compared to other wizards, they are not to be underestimated.
They've put out a call for new apprentices, which is a rare event. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for many.
Okay, you can go be an apprentice.
Droves of unwashed, glory-seeking commoners from all over the March are lining up for their chance. Oh boy.
Not just peasants. I, not a bumblebee, have also decided to apply.
They all
The
sound like
competition will be fierce, but those serfs are no match. I will be the most powerful noble this council has ever seen.
Holy shit.
you. You couldn't put your clothes on if it wasn't for your servant's help.
Well, the clothes and the counts wear are very elaborate, I think.
Also, now wait a second. First, you're not a vampire. Now you're not a bumblebee. What are you?
About to be a wizard.
We can't let this go ahead. Not only is it heresy, it presents a clear and dangerous conflict of interest.
Conflict of interest, how?
Wizards only answer to themselves. Their power is unmatched, such that the entire kingdoms cannot stand against them.
You do sound like you love the wizard.
They're just so strong.
Even an apprentice on the council would be disastrous. Countess, not a bumblebee, could use magic to interfere with votes, or you for that matter.
Then we shall assemble the council.
They're speaking from experience, I guess.
Cheers, Your Majesty!
Set laws for voting. Should Countess Not a Bumblebee be allowed to apprentice under the wizard in the march? A. Allow Countess Not a Bumblebee to become apprentice. B. Require she forfeit her noble title in order to become an apprentice. Or C. Forbid Not a Bumblebee from traveling to Hartsburg.
Barons. We gotta, I'm sorry, but we gotta let her become an apprentice. Sorry to Wizard Lover, I know you understand. I just gotta see where it goes.
I do wonder if
Definitely not B, though.
I think it's B.
Yeah, I bet.
I do wonder if
I don't
B
think it's B
creates
either.
a situation where, like, if someone's getting empowered and then a vendetta also, like if they have reason to hate and also are becoming a sound wizard, that just seems like it could become a problem. I'm saying this out of character, which is why I don't have the voice on.
Oh, I see. No, it could definitely be a problem. I'm curious. Also, this disproves a thing I said over in KB's chat the other day, which is wealth and the treasury here are exactly the same.
Yes, this is fascinating. So the options here, to just say them into the microphone, is option A will switch defiance around, presumably between the counts and the barons. Option B will strip not a bumblebee of their noble title, strip her of her noble title by removing 2,700 wealth from her and giving it directly to the treasury. And option C will mess with defiance in the other way, presumably.
Rich monarch also undesirable. I am.
Yes.
Yeah. It's A or C for me, and it's probably A.
I think I want to veto A. I want to make you give me money to get what you want.
All right. You know what to do, Baron. It ain't B.
My liege.
Yeah.
Vote C.
Yeah. Wait, don't start the vote yet. We're still talking.
This is going to make them all vote C purely out of spite.
Well, then they don't get what they want either. I'll drag us all down.
We've learned what type of monarch Agrippa is, everybody.
This is just one person's so the only person who loses anything is not a bumblebee.
Yes, but the king having like almost more than so much money is bad.
But
I can't do the math.
If you think about the times that we needed money in the last session,
the only times we needed money was because
help out the different
we were at war.
Right.
We here, Keith.
The monarch. The only times that the monarchy needed to use money was to go send people and doctors and stuff like that.
I mean, that is not true, but I will not say any more for fear of prejudicing my situation.
So I've never seen a money option that wasn't about helping the kingdom. I've never seen one.
Sometimes the monarch needs money for their own things, their ambitions and whatnot.
Yeah, and I think y'all should pay some wizard taxes.
The bells
They're
don't
not
come
going
cheap.
to, either way.
Oh, the counts are threatening to rebel with your 2 military.
Wow!
Holy shit, my liege.
How'd it go last time?
Well, to be fair, the last one, we fought on your side. So maybe it would go different this time, my liege. Counts on us. We have the same amount of defiance currently.
Yeah, but if C wins, your defiance will go down.
Sure. For now.
If you benevolently allowed them to become an apprentice, that could also work in your favor. You could have a wizard. We've only ever seen adversarial wizards who are working against the court's interests. If we had someone who was, in the court and also a wizard.
Well, but you're now asking me to allow A, which is going to increase the defiance of the person who just threatened me.
They're both going to increase defiance. Both of your options. Defiance is going to go up and down either way. And counts and barons are equal in defiance right now.
Also, there's two different types of defiance. There's the defiance that's on the record book, and there's defiance that goes from mouths to ears. And that latter one will go up way higher if you hit veto.
All right, I'm rescinding the veto.
Many people get what you want. Wizard.
I'm rescinding the veto, but I think B is a good idea. I don't have another monarch's choice, but I think B is a good idea.
My liege, what is your case for B?
I've seen exclusively things that require a high treasury that would help the land.
Everything in the last session that required us to spend money that we didn't have was all pretty categorically stuff that we wanted to do that wasn't
it was all
bad. It was battered scheming,
banditry, and
it was
help sick people.
Yeah, I think one of them was help the barons fight off some people, or maybe it was help the patricians fight off people when their army was bad. Buying money or buying weapons. That was the other one, buying weapons for the war. Which I get the counts wouldn't like that, but the guns would have been good for the patricians and the barons.
We won the war.
Yeah, barely.
Yeah, but the patricians are still in bad shape for it. The patricians should want a strong treasury. And for wealth to be taken from the counts for a change. The counts, all that count money is your money, patricians.
Yeah. I think, you know.
I'll say this. If B wins, I won't use that money to put down a rebellion.
The flop sweat quality of this whole speech, just like sweating at the microphone.
Out of this game, I think that there's an overwhelming amount of I've seen a lot of this game in other places and know what money can be used for, and that's why I don't want the king to have money. Which is like I don't know about any of that stuff. I like just don't. I've never seen it.
I am telling you about it.
Yeah, but
vote.
But why should we discount the fact that we wanted to hire a wizard to go to the doctor, or to
because the various nobles are playing against you, fundamentally.
I just think it'd be cool to have a wizard.
It would. It would be cool to have a wizard.
Both options get you a wizard.
Yeah, but it's like they're gonna show up more with A. Like,
all right, I've seen enough. Austin is just tricking me into a war.
I just want to fix the military. I'm not trying to go to war.
I think you're trying to go to war.
That doesn't seem true.
It's not true that
your
I
scheme.
think
Your scheme is to go to war.
That's not true. That's not our scheme at all. It's literally not true.
The new model army isn't supposed to go to war with the old model army?
Technically, he just wants to have a better army, not to use it.
Thank
the voice
you,
really works for that.
My friends in the patricians, I really appreciate it.
Keith, this is you.
Oh, okay. Voting has closed. Should Countess Not a Bumblebee be allowed to apprentice under the wizard in the march? 179 nobles voted for. A. Allow Countess Not a Bumblebee to become apprentice.
By my honor, how will she keep up with her noble duties if she's spending all her time in the march with this wizard?
Oh my god. Defiance.
You didn't want me to take away the noble part. That was you.
This is Wizard Lover, now not Austin. Austin is happy for this. Wizard Lover has complicated feelings.
Yeah, but rooted firmly in wizard love.
Fundamentally.
Defiance has risen to cordial. Defiance has risen to grumbling. Defiance has dropped to cordial.
Jess Cookie says, Wizard Lover, it should have been me. And then the next message in chat is from Wizard Lover, and it says, I wanted to be with the wizard. And what if, ninth preserve us, she actually passes her apprenticeship? There's never been a wizard on the council before.
You never know. It might liven things up around here. I was just thinking it's really just dead around here.
You've nothing to fear from me, Your Highness. I'll always have the kingdom's interests at heart, even as a wizard.
It sounds like they might not have the kingdom's best interests at heart.
Countess Not a Bumblebee sets off immediately on her journey to the march.
It's the voice for me, you know?
Brusque's presence in Hartsburg attracts all sorts of visitors, though the power of their latent magic starts to wilt crops for miles around. Farming has dropped to needful, trade has risen to dominant.
All right, let's talk about the other thing, the honor guard.
As is tradition, each region offers a selection of elite guards. The counts with Knights of the Order of Drowned Rose. The patricians with champion gladiators from the arena. And the barons offer a squad of battle-hardened veteran soldiers. Think carefully, Your Majesty. These guards' loyalties will be divided between you and their region. Of course, you could just hire foreign mercenaries. They'd be loyal to coin above all.
We've already done this, right? We can just go to decision.
Yeah.
Yeah, in short, the Eastern Knights are vampiric poets. Sorry, I don't mean that. they're
Not vampiric.
The coastal gladiators are like oily, sexy gladiators, and the veterans of the march are like hunting lords.
All right, and I will take the veterans of the march.
Love to hear it.
By all that glitters, your august majesty, how could you choose them?
They have a 6 military.
I will make the arrangements at once.
The veterans arrive a few weeks later. They march into the throne room in perfect formation before lining up behind your throne, hands on their sword hilts. Each soldier sports a bigger scar than the last.
The last guy in line is so fucked up.
Yeah.
Incredible.
He is just he's
Guts
literally
berserk
in
ass
twain.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
I think
he's
it's fun that they line themselves up in order of scar size.
Right,
Yeah. And at the end is the jester.
making fun of that guy. Thank you.
End season.
God damn it.
Okay. This is an auction. There are a couple of rules to note with the auction. When we hit start, not yet, you use your personal wealth to bid on buildings. By typing
Who is this guy? Do I have a voice for this guy?
I don't think so. This is the architect. He shows up
the architect,
occasionally. Yeah.
Okay.
He's very funny. He showed up in Cat and My Game yesterday, and like literally at the beginning of the game, he was like, "Pay me to rebuild the capital." So he's great.
Because it got blown up, right?
Yes, it got blown up.
That just seems like context that people should have.
Yes, it got blown up. The starting dynasty event was a smoking crater where the castle should be. You want to read this, Keith?
Ooh, Nobles use their personal wealth to bid on buildings, and only the two highest funded will be built. Use the command !fund XY, where X is the character code and Y is the amount you're pledging.
Oh, that's my cousin, the architect.
Each region submits 2 buildings, and in the cases where we're talking about like a stat down here, like faith or farming, this will raise the faith of the barons, lower the farming of the barons, raise farming of the counts, lower kingdom stability, lower pat military, lower kingdom authority. Anybody can vote for any one. You don't have to vote for the one in your region, but the top 2 will be funded. People wanted
The
to see
button in the top left shows your personal wealth. It might not look like a button. It might look like it's just a symbol in the top left. It's like next to where authority is on my screen. Yeah, that also helps. But if you're logged in and on desktop, you can click that button to see how much wealth you have.
The other thing here is that Art and I and Sylvie and Keith cannot run the clock out here. This is a set amount of time at the end of which it will stop.
All right.
Everybody ready for betting?
Also, you don't have to spend your money necessarily.
No.
You can always save it for future stuff.
Yeah, if
Motion
there's something you're
begins.
passionate about, it makes sense to
A
hold
deer
off.
park would be cute. Do you ever like feed a deer?
I love a deer
from your
park.
hand?
I love a deer park. I love an aqueduct.
Oh,
Yeah.
a deer park. I didn't even notice that's what that. That's very quaint.
Yeah, it's cute.
The people
Wow, the
also.
pets who I did not think had a lot of money apparently have a lot of money because they're
Oh, that's not.
really
That's probably.
advancing
That might not be what who's paying for it.
Yeah, it might be sabotage. Might be
Jeez,
sabotage.
you guys,
People are
really-
spending all their money, huh?
yeah, really gonna let the counts get this aqueduct, get their farming even higher?
Oh, that-
There's no way to
It's
like
good for
beat
everyone,
that.
and so's deer. Deer are also good for everyone.
It's also worth saying the thing of like, only the ones that win get cost out, get spent out. It's an auction, so
deer
third and fourth and
everyone?
fifth. What? No, deer is just going to hurt the barons. It's just going to lower baron farming.
I didn't expect that at all. Thank you, everybody.
Counts Aqueduct funded. Counts farming goes up. This is the Slippery S Aqueduct. And Barons,
is it Slippery's Aqueduct?
Slippery's Aqueduct. It's got that kind of algae in it that it makes it very slippery, and because it runs from the mountaintop to the ocean, if you go in it, you slide all the way down. Barron's Deer Park reduces farming. This is the Juke Biscuit Deer Park.
I'm making a little heart with my hands. Thanks. This is where I hang out now.
This is a very expensive deer park. This was 3,000 personal gold put into this by Juke Biscuit.
Yeah, and it almost feels like a deer park is something that just happens on its own, and you don't really even have to build anything.
No, I think
that is not true, but...
Yeah, something will kill the deer.
And they'll...
Also, I suspect...
So you're saying this is a 30,000 gold fence?
I think specifically the thing that's happening here is we're saying we're going to leave this as a nature reserve and not farm it, which is why farming goes down, right? We're not using that land anymore.
Yeah.
We've turned it into a deer park.
Also, it's like a hunting country.
Yes, I was going to say this.
Right, yeah.
I don't want to shatter anybody's expectations of a deer park, but at least traditionally they were places where deer are cultivated. The famous Friends at the Table quote, cultivate deer. To be hunted in the park.
But here, I don't think we are hunting them, because otherwise our farming wouldn't be going down.
No,
right?
I think farming is going down because deer is not farming. What's happening here is you are bulldozing fields to make a deer park.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
and
my
deer got to be fed.
Right.
And deer got to be fed.
Trophy hunting. This is not food hunting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, let's end the season.
The Monarch here has not made much headway on stopping any of these 3 schemes.
No.
Previously, the other houses foiled each other's schemes, and this time they're not. But I don't have any.
They're all really hard to stop at this point. You know,
Yeah.
They were hard to stop at the beginning, and there hasn't been much opportunity to stop them.
Really, I struggle to see how any of these would be stopped at this point, thus far.
Authority could always bop up one.
Right. No, sorry. It can be, but based on what we've had, there just hasn't been the opportunity to affect authority by that number, let alone the other ones.
3 stages to ruin someone's
That's
fun,
true.
You know?
Yep, totally.
Roll in the dungeon.
Don't like it.
You want to start there?
I'm not fond of it either.
Ew.
Where are we beginning?
Troll spouse, says the chat. March Thorns.
Troll spouse for the Sweat King. I love that.
Troll.
I'm starting with troll. We'll end with spouse.
Troll it is.
Your Majesty, the Palace Watch are reporting there's a troll downstairs.
Hey, what's a troll?
That Homestuck character.
Yeah.
Violent, brutish creatures. I have no idea how one got into our dungeon, but we better do something about it.
Hey, but I really think we should figure out how.
I'll deal with the monster before it hurts anyone.
Talk to the troll.
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 Talk to the troll!
Yeah, you should.
All right, I'll talk with the troll. Yeah, but I have a lot of people yelling at me.
Your Majesty, I'm not sure that's wise.
And so ended the reign of Monarch Agrippa.
You stride past her and descend into the dungeons. 2 watch officers stand guard over a troll who's snoring in the middle of an empty cell. It seems to have torn a hole in a dungeon wall.
Aw.
So why would I ask how to get in here? It seems to have torn a hole in a dungeon wall. What if it's like
You could be role playing as
listening?
a dumbass.
Roleplay.
I say, wake up!
Damn, Jack.
The king is a dumbass, not Art. You gesture and shout,
yeah,
but the troll barely moves.
Well, I don't want to do the first or third thing, so I'll ask how did it even get in here?
Oh my god.
Through the catacombs would be my guess. These dungeons all back into various tunnels and crypts. It must have made its hole on its way in.
Well, what are the catacombs?
They're the tunnels and crypts!
Oh my god.
Please, you
I
have
don't
to
want to poke it or kill it.
What is the dungeon?
Keep going. Keep going.
This game needs to have a sconce you can pull that opens a secret passageway. It is ripe for it.
A maze of tunnels and crypts that crisscross the whole city. Impossible to navigate. Most who go looking for a tomb never come back these days.
All right, I'll poke the troll.
Also, still the game does have that. Kat and I saw it a couple of days ago. The sconce version is that in one of the endings, the spy master opens a secret passage in your own throne room and leads you through it. That you're like, I had no idea that was there.
I think it's your study.
It's
Love
really
it.
good.
I'm so glad.
All right, poke
You know
troll.
I'm a sconce freak.
Oh yeah,
I
of
do.
course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Poke is better than kill.
Gingerly, the officers poke the troll with their long pole axes. Troll
They'd say it would
axes.
be gingerly if they'd put gingerly in the prompt.
After a few rumbling grunts, one eye opens. Oh, Keith.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay.
Big boy season.
Big boy.
nice
season.
to meet you.
Yes, you do, I guess. Who are you?
I'm Monarch Agrippa. I mean, what?
What? The Monarch Agrippa? Spirits, I must have not been myself last night.
How did you get in here?
Through the catacombs.
Okay. Right. One more time. What's a troll?
Yeah.
I'm exiled from my people, so I go hungry a lot. Cities usually got food, good food, but some peasants saw me, chased me into the catacombs, ended up here.
Well, this troll is my new best friend.
Wherever here is.
Someone in the chat called him your troll's bend.
Okay, your options are, these are the dungeons of the Royal Palace. Perhaps you could stay here with us. You need to leave, reducing the treasury by 545. You need to fix the damage you did to my wall, a 60% authority test, or break into the Monarch's dungeon, will you? Off with its head.
Perhaps you could stay here with us. This man is my best friend.
Really? Why?
Oh yeah. Charisma
three
check,
is so
motherfucker.
funny.
Let's go.
I can protect you from being attacked by peasants.
That would be nice, but I'd want to make myself useful.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
What do people like here?
I think you.
The troll.
I think, really? Yeah. What would people like in the friends at the table chat for a troll to do? Come on.
I
Book
feel
troll.
like I've read the Yowie about the king and the troll gardener. Sorry, monarch and the troll gardener.
All right, you could be the royal gardener. The chat was split between gardener and librarian.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh,
That's
I just got an achievement that says, achievement unlocked, a rocky friendship, and it's a picture of the troll with a heart by its head.
Oh my god. This game rules.
Great game.
It does sound appealing. I always did enjoy tending to the plants.
Oh my god.
Very well. I accept your offer. I'm Nettie, by the way.
Nettie.
Of pot fame.
Heir to the Nettie Pot fortune.
I knew I'd get those treasury points back.
Pleased to meet you, Nettie, I guess.
Yeah.
And you. I suppose I should probably help you rebuild that wall I broke.
Yes, I had a 60% chance on an authority check to make you do that.
Over the next few hours, Nettie helps patch up the hole while you head to bed for some much-needed shut-eye.
And now you all know any action against the monarch is an action against Nettie.
A fair few of your advisors think you're
Great.
joking when you tell them you've hired a troll to be your new gardener.
Wow. Incredible.
Let's see what's going on in the East with tithe trouble.
A name like that.
Who is that? Is this?
This is
am I
the Archbishop. Yes,
Yeah.
you are all of
Okay.
these fuckers.
Okay. Your Highness, I've come to submit a complaint about the counts of the East. Nope, I've done this voice. I accidentally did Daniel Plainview again. The merchant is Daniel Plainview.
Right, yes.
Your Highness, I've come to submit a complaint about the counts of the East. Lately, they've been neglecting their tithes.
That's astonishing considering how much money the counts have. It's frankly upsetting. Look at all that.
Yeah. And they just got the #1 thing for the architect thing. So they just spent 38,000 gold.
But I mean, practically, I'm not a debt collector. I'm a troll befriender.
Who do you think the common folk will blame if the church starts failing? Me? No, Your Highness. They'll blame you alone.
At least, okay.
Especially if I tell my priest to spread word that you refuse to help a holy man in need.
Oh my god.
So if I tell him to go away, faith goes down, defiance goes down, stability goes down, and authority goes down?
Yep.
Yeah, it's a bad bet, I think.
All right, fine, I'll help.
The worst offender is Countess Elianen. She hasn't paid her tithe in years.
Elanian in the chat says, no! How dare he?
I want an example to be made of her.
Set laws for voting. What should be done about the counts refusing to pay their tithes to the church? A. Order the counts to pay their tithes in full. B. Toss Countess Elay. What is it?
Elanian?
Elainen.
Yeah, I guess that's right.
Elena?
In the dungeon as an example to the rest. I'm sorry, Elainen. C. The count should be exempt from paying tithes. Or D. Do nothing to address the problem.
Okay. Option A will raise defiance and lower Count's wealth by 300 and increase faith. Elainen in the dungeon will increase stability, lower Count's wealth by 300, presumably because the tithes still need to be paid, and increase faith. Counts should be exempt from paying tithes, presumably lowers Count defiance but raises everybody else's. Lowers
That's a
faith.
wild claim, by the way.
Yeah, that one's even silly to me.
Count's wealth goes up by 300, stability goes down, and authority goes down. Do nothing lowers defiance, lowers stability, lowers authority.
I would love to hear the argument for the counts. All of the counts should be exempt from paying tithes. That's a
Little fuck
wild.
up to make a vampire
I
pay for
wouldn't make
church.
it. That's silly.
Okay, yeah, vampires shouldn't pay for church, but they're not vampires.
They can't even
so-
go there.
So, this is-
They're not allowed on the property.
Like, it's just like awkward, you know?
This is like this is the thing. It's a snare. They can't say that because then they'd be admitting they're vampires, which they're not.
Opening your eyes during prayers, right? The
No,
only
we're
people-
vampires.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, they're vampires!
We're absolutely vampires.
So they admit it.
So they admit it.
Okay, I have a question. What are vampires?
They're aristocrats who operate within a certain color palette in terms of wardrobe. We like talking about blood and bats. And we're really cool and nice.
What sort of things do you say about blood?
We just use the word blood.
You just use the word blood.
Yeah.
What's your favorite drink?
Juice.
What kind of juice?
Yeah, from what fruit?
From, whatever's in season.
All checks out to me.
Does anyone have a pitch for any of these solutions? What do the barons think?
What do the barons think? This isn't the barons' territory, is it? We like to be out there in the fields and the marches and whatnot. We go to church on holidays and whatnot. We pay our tithes, but
You have the highest faith.
I mean, of course, we believe in the 9th, and we keep we keep all the high holy holidays and whatnot. That's us. I wouldn't send someone to a dungeon. Pay your stupid bills. How many times do I have to say it? You owe some money, pay the money. No one should be exempt. You pay your money. We pay tithes, they pay tithes.
Dre, how do the patricians feel about this?
Pay your money. You shouldn't have so much. It's not fair.
No.
We don't have any.
Now, I do think,
KB in the chat with a good idea, with a fun idea that dungeons are funny.
Dungeons are funny.
Dungeons are funny.
And there's a nice troll who came in there. Maybe this would also be a positive experience.
The troll is no longer in the dungeons.
Troll FaceTime.
Yeah, the troll's in the gardens.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just saying that we had a good dungeon experience. Maybe this would be a second good dungeon experience.
There's a hole in the dungeon. All right. I think I'm just ready to start the vote. I don't have a.
Start the vote.
This is going to be an interesting one.
Yeah, you have a preference here, my liege?
Oh my god, count should be exempt from paying is really high. It is number 1.
I mean, that is beneficial to the patricians, is part of it.
Sure is.
You get that authority down.
You maybe should have vetoed this one.
Meh.
I mean, it's really bad. It's so bad.
Stop the
Sometimes
vote.
a patrician knows
Stop the vote.
Don't stop the vote.
side their bread is buttered
Stop
on.
the vote.
Wow, I didn't realize that the chat hated Nettie so much.
I did notice this while I was looking when you were asking me what to do, and I was like, yeah, I think that some people might want authority down, so.
I don't think this is gonna flip in any.
No, come on. It's a 25 people?
All right,
27 people?
All right, I didn't think I had to veto that. I didn't think about it enough, I guess.
This is you, announcer.
Oh, sorry, I was tabbed away by mistake. Voting has closed. What should be done about the counts refusing to pay their tithes to the church? 162 nobles voted for C. The count should be exempt from paying tithes.
KB in the chat, a baron, says, LMAO absolute fumble, my liege.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god.
How delightful.
Defiance is now loyal. Faith is now impious. Some counts' wealth has increased.
Yeah.
I'm not hearing any more complaints about Count Wealth. Y'all had a chance, you did nothing.
It's Annie. Annie's here.
Oh, shout out to Annie.
Not just nothing, did the reverse of nothing.
I can't give Annie the dork voice, but the rest of us have to keep paying tithes to the church. Why are the accursed counts so special?
Wow.
Everybody else, though.
Everybody else gets
Everybody
the
else,
Can't
dole.
even
yeah.
go in there.
Coastal Defiance has increased by 2, and so has Defiance in the March.
Oh, we're just gonna get a stupid war. I'm bored.
That little crown might make you think you're more powerful than the church, your majesty. But I will prove the folly of your arrogance. Wait and see.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, great. Fine.
Oh, shit.
Fucking shit.
The Archbishop soon lives up to his words.
Oh my god.
Throughout the kingdom, priests preach to their flocks that the monarch is a baby kicker and devil worshipper. The gullible peasants lap it up.
Baby kicker.
Stability is now stable. Authority is now ineffective. Now,
My liege, you know I adore you, and I love Nettie especially. I'm a big fan.
God.
Why are you kicking all these babies? I keep hearing about you kicking babies left and right out windows and into the river and whatnot. What'd they do?
Every
would never
Sunday
do
we
such
go to
thing.
church and we hear about babies being kicked by the monarch.
They got a whole
What are we to do
stained
if we
glass
leave?
overnight with you kicking a damn baby. I don't even know how they got that up there or why you would put up a stained glass window of such a foul deed.
well, it's like those medieval murals of hell, right? You know, as you
Yeah.
enter the... Except instead of hell, it's the monarch kicking a baby.
The devil worship, I understand.
Yeah,
but the
I
baby
want an
kicking,
invite.
Okay, let's go. Let's do the fucking war again.
we're not there yet.
They still have to vote for it. We
Yeah,
are there.
I mean,
Immediately.
also, everyone's like
No,
on
no,
track
we're
to
not there.
progress their
We're
shit.
doing good
so,
on
like,
our fucking scheme. I'm not looking to have a war. Wars are risky.
All right,
A
we'll
thing,
see.
a thing to
we got-
remind people. A thing to remind people of is also that this is what happened to the counts last time.
Yes.
When you rebel, your scheme stops progressing,
Yes.
and your
Yeah.
scheme is honestly a safer way to potentially
More fun,
win than
too.
a rebellion.
I am
Yeah.
going to say how this works mechanically now, so people can go into it informed. Right now, authority is at 3, and stability is at 5. In order to begin a vote for a rebellion, your defiance has to be higher than the highest of these two stats.
Oh, it's the higher one.
Yes.
Okay, let's
So, for
go.
example, defiance here would have to be 6. Yeah, if there's
And
a
I'm,
big...
I'm proud of my baby kicking and devil worshiping.
Okay, great.
I kick the babies as part of worshiping the devil. It's a whole thing.
Now, my liege, I would suggest that you don't begin a sentence with "I kick the babies."
I do kick
What's
the
the
babies.
problem?
So
Your liege, I'm disappointed in you. You should
Well,
be charging
I-
for
you're
kicking
not-
the
you're-
babies.
let me finish. The babies have horrible vibes.
oh, what if the baby had bad vibes?
What if? Yeah, okay.
If you are in a situation where you can rebel, you vote by typing !rebel. You can only vote if you're part of the group rebelling or on the verge of rebelling. Once you are in a rebellion, your scheme is paused and you cannot vote in standard votes.
Also, rebelling is wild because you need to have a lot of stuff. It's not just military.
Yeah.
Your farming can get checked. Your trade, like all that shit, can break bad on you. We've
It's
seen
worth
this.
saying that the Tributary,
Now, there
the
might be a time
studio
when
who
it's-
makes
Yes,
this game,
go ahead.
is very aware of these two specific shortcomings. You know, one is that rebellions eat up entire games, and 2 is that as it stands, rebellions are less fun to play than seeing fun, varied, exciting schemes. So this is very much a situation where the studio knows exactly this kind of problem and are working through ways to remedy it. I don't think this is a game where rebelling will always be the less fun option, but it might be at the moment.
I just put in our live show chat, not the Twitch chat, but our internal chat, an image that Jess made.
Wonderful. Great.
I love it. Well done. It's beautiful.
Okay, could you describe this court jester as the ruler? Although I see Sylvie just muted her mic, so I will do it.
Sorry, you said that right as I ate a French fry.
Woo!
I'm like real like. I said I was gonna start to say a sentence, and then I was like, wait, I need to frame that. Do you know the Kirby character Marx? Because I was gonna say, do you know Marx? I was like, no, wait, hold on.
Marx is the
European
Is
economic
the-
philosopher?
bug-eyed Kirby.
Hold on, I'm getting an image to put in our little chat. But they also got a cute little guy form, and they have one. I don't know what that type of
Yes.
hat is called. But it's the sort of like, how would you, like, it's like with sleep cap but split in two. I don't know how else to
Yeah,
describe.
yeah,
Like a Santa hat split in two as well.
I think it's
also.
a cap and bells hat.
Thank you. That would make sense.
Right,
That would
because you
make
were talking
perfect
about your
sense.
Bell's budget.
Yeah, through the roof. Yeah, and Though instead of jangly pants, I've got just the trip pants that I own that are basically jester pants with how much noise they make.
And this beautiful postcard is of Nettie standing in a cave with the word boyfriend next to them and nice chocolate and cream-colored hearts above their head.
Mm-hmm.
You ready to find a spouse?
By the way, Sylvie, you said that you weren't talking about, Karl Marx, but then you posted a picture here of Karl Marx. I don't get it.
Sorry, I forget that the Kirby character is based off of his likeness.
Marx famously always found rolling on top of a ball.
Well, yeah.
Put it on Twitter after the stream.
There is a specter haunting Europe, and it is hard to get up slopes on my little ball.
Oh yeah, let's find a spouse.
Whatever.
Nettie.
Oh, we never got to
name
have
is
an heir in
Bengals.
the last game.
Yeah.
Your Majesty, it's important that you find a spouse sooner rather than later. I'll take the liberty of finding eligible candidates. What is your preference? Men? Women? Or do you not mind?
Any, I think, is important for this one.
Thank you, Your Majesty. I'll send out messengers to the most influential noble families in the kingdom. Let's see what they have to offer.
This is an easy enough decision. You'll marry into the patricians as we agreed before you took the throne, right? Right?
Did that happen?
Sure.
I think it's because you were the patricians last game. Because I think on Jack and KB's stream, the Baron said that because their monarch.
That wasn't like an event in the.
No.
I don't think so.
It's just whenever you win, your former group is like, hey, you owe us.
Hey,
Remember?
Yeah.
I mean, we'll see what kind of trolls show up.
Also, someone pointed out.
Whoa.
Someone pointed out that Dre, your voice sounds like the Grand Nagus from Deep Space Nine, and yes, also that. Also just Star Trek in general. I guess that character was on Next Generation too.
Oh, we are going to tax the counts.
Yeah, tax those motherfuckers.
Tax the counts.
Tithing, no. Taxing,
Taxes,
yes.
Still.
I know, it's unbelievable.
No change. Okay.
An exotic plant.
Oh, I totally misread that as priest.
Whoa.
New spouse.
Okay, where do you want to begin?
I'm going to begin with eligible options just because if we wait too long and Nettie's not there, it's going to be too disappointing.
I have found 3 potential matches for you. 1 eligible young candidate from each of the kingdom's 3 regions. Choose wisely. You'll be securing a powerful alliance.
It sounds like you didn't bring me a troll.
Now, wait a second. We have some very handsome
know.
folks from the marches. Some of them you might even say are troll-like.
I mean, I'll marry the closest to Nettie that is presented to me.
Okay, let's see them. They whisk away the cloth from the first portrait.
Well, not very Nettie-like at all.
Samuel.
This is Zemuel, the eldest son of the Eastern Wuniku dynasty. Apparently, they had a hell of a time getting him to smile for this portrait.
He doesn't.
Not smiling.
Spends most of his time indoors, poring over musty tomes. He went missing a while ago, but it turned out he'd accidentally locked himself in his cellar. Survived on wine for a week.
Wine.
An intriguing candidate.
Wine!
Yeah, right.
From the coast, we have Herona, the wealthy heir to Lady Patrician Meowlery's estate. I mean, just look at them. They're gorgeous. And apparently they've got a silver tongue, too.
Hire Keith Carberry.
Unstoppable.
Listen, the Kingdom Hearts franchise needs a new voice actor for that role.
Fucking doing?
Just saying.
I know people in the games industry are in here. I know there's some anime people probably maybe watching. You know.
Their interests are typical of the coast. Money, money, money. And they're making more of it. The common folk call them a skinflint and worse things.
I like the sound.
That actually sounded like a Gilbert Gottfried punchline, actually.
It really did.
And finally, we have the March's offering. Victoria, scion of the prestigious Dull Knight bloodline. She's known for her blunt honesty. The kind of honesty that makes you enemies. Like most of the barons, her great passion is hunting. No beast is safe from her crossbow. She's also said to be obsessed with carving a place for herself in history.
Sounds like a laugh.
My queen.
What do you think? Of course, by picking a candidate, you'll anger the other regions. But you'll gain a lifelong alliance.
Okay, you could not marry anybody and leave your heart open for Trollman.
Yeah, that's true.
That doesn't seem true.
I've seen so many Tumblr posts about Trollman's God.
You could.
Is that real, or am I just being like lied to?
Well, okay, we know that there's fish mats. In a previous game, I've seen the opportunity to marry a fish monarch, but there had already been a marriage, and so that the fish marriage couldn't go forward. There was just one beautiful night rolling around in the sea. So there are ways to have romances outside of this particular, structure. But getting married seems like it does close those future options.
Don't listen to everybody in chat. Some of them are just making Homestuck references, Art. I don't think there are actually 4 ways to Trollmance in this game.
Well, there's someone who's saying that they haven't added Trollmance yet.
Okay, so there might not be Trollmance in the game. Oh yeah, we also got some Kat and I got some incredible fan art. I want to pull up the artist's name here.
Really quick, it's worth saying, you don't have to get married at all in this game. You can get heirs other ways. It doesn't have to come through your marriage, right?
Yes.
Obviously, I'm not trying to deceive you. You would be losing the opportunity and a benefit of reducing someone's defiance or whatever by marrying into their family.
Sure.
But we could be role-playing that your heart belonds to Nettie.
The yearning.
Right, the yearning. You can't give yourself to someone else because in truth, you would always know that your heart belongs to Nettie, your troll gardener.
Also, like political marriage and yearning for the gardener. Classic trope.
This is also true. That's also true.
Mm-hmm.
That's also true.
I've made my decision. I haven't, but I want to see the next.
The art that I'm shouting out is by Ruby Walls. Ruby Walls draws on Twitter. I've posted it in the chat. It's a picture of Kat and my first queen and her knight with the Finfolk prince. It's fantastic.
Whoa.
Wow!
Gilbert likes it. Okay, I've made my decision.
So if you're free to marry any of them, it's not Defiance up all the way around.
I don't think so. I will say that they're... Okay, so getting married to one of these people reduces Defiance across the whole kingdom. Not right now, but come the actual marriage. It reduces Defiance across the whole kingdom. I believe that this won't raise Defiance now, but you might not get that big Defiance sort of debuff. Not debuff, that big Defiance drop later.
Are we sure it won't raise Defiance to click that? I just want to make... Because sometimes it does some stuff even though it doesn't say it's going to do some stuff.
It might. It might.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's all I wanted to say.
I mean, there's no way to know 100%, but...
I also want to...
I will keep my word and marry Herona of the Coast and just keep Nettie in my heart.
Okay.
Excellent! I'll make the arrangements!
Okay. Oh, wait, shit. We still have 2 more events. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see what's going on with an exotic plant.
Conte Arrowhawk strides into the council chamber, brandishing a clay pot from which grows a long, leafy plant with floppy yellow flowers.
Well, that sounds nice.
Our expert farmers have discovered a new kind of plant, Your Grace.
Uh-oh.
I thought you might like to name this exciting new discovery.
Who's Timian?
Presumably some figure in the history of this game, right? Like, presumably like an actual character from way back before the game began.
Probably somebody whose head I cut off.
Sure.
I think this is Timian's Bane, yes.
Menacing, I like it. This stuff grows wonderfully fast. It tastes horrible, but the farm animals don't mind. I suggest we grow it in the east as livestock feed.
Or perhaps it would make a nice addition to the palace decor!
Every time.
Set laws for voting. What should be done with the newly discovered plant? A. Seize the Timian's Bane crop from the counts and plant it in the palace. B. Cultivate it in the east. Or C. Ban the crop. It could be dangerous.
Win condition for the counts is to raise farming. Right?
That's not a win condition. That's the
first condition for their
and they
thing.
already have it. They have it because they just need to be the highest. They're the highest by 5
Oh,
right now.
gotcha.
Yeah.
This is not going to make or break their thing. They're about to get that at the end of this season. I believe this is season 4. So, or if it's not season 3, it's season 4, it's season 3. That is not. We should not be voting to try to derail their farming gains. They have that already. We got to beat them on the next round, y'all.
Seizing the Bane will raise...
Whose wealth is that?
It will presumably raise
the
count's wealth because you're seizing it from them by buying it. I don't know. That's weird.
That's not what seizing is when I use the word.
It'll raise defiance. Cultivated
Give Nettie a new plant.
Cultivated in the east will raise farming and lower defiance. Ban the crop will raise defiance.
God, I bet it doesn't interact with the troll gardener, but it would be sick if it did. It would be so cool if it did.
It would be really cool.
I don't understand whose wealth this is. It's very...
It's the person it's the counts, right?
But
yeah, I would imagine this.
That's Seize
makes me think that we're not paying
it.
Maybe it's everyone's wealth except for...
I bet it's the counts. I bet it's the counts.
Yeah, I think you're probably right.
Yeah,
I think it's,
it's
unclear. I wish it was clear.
Right, it would be like...
event,
Yeah, I'd be like...
It's not treasury. Treasury is a different icon, chat.
Yeah, and it also says treasury instead of wealth.
It has to be the count's wealth.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I don't have...
It could theoretically even just be Arrowhawk's wealth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't care about this.
I'd say seize it.
Let's just start the vote.
Yeah, I don't... Whatever you want.
Do we get anything for the Monarch's choice, or is that we don't get that because
we
of
will.
No, that's one of the other things.
I wasn't sure if that carried over from the last one and it was a save file thing, or if it was like each Monarch has to earn a level up on their Monarch's choice.
I am so interested in seeing where this goes.
Wow.
Because I've seen what happened with B. I mean...
What happens with B?
Yeah.
Don't worry about
It's not going to win. You can just tell me.
No. I'll tell you after. I'll tell you after.
After what?
After this game.
Yeah.
All right.
Is it an
Also
evil
has
plant?
the same character right now. You know?
Voting! Voting has closed. What should be done with the newly discovered plant? 194 nobles voted for. A, seize the Timian's Bane crop from the counts and plant it in the palace.
Looney Tunes ass gag. Like cut to the voice booth to see a cartoon mailbox. Oh shit! I'm using the wrong voice.
Not all counts are happy about their Timian's Bane being uprooted and put in the capital, but Count Arrowhawk is grateful for the cash. Defiance is now grumbling. Count Arrowhawk's wealth has increased to 2,800. Who's the richest?
Okay, what-
oh,
This is,
3,100.
Again, not how I understand seizing.
Well, he seized it from all the counts, but I guess we paid for this person's information.
I think this is like imminent domain, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Timian's Bane quickly establishes itself in your greenhouses, along your walls, and occasionally creeping into your windows.
That's okay. I have Nettie taking care of me.
On guard, but it's just a troll.
Did we pick a spouse? Or
We
no?
did, yes, we did.
We did. Who
Yeah.
was it?
The Pat.
The Patricia.
The patricians.
Okay.
All right, cast out. Let's cast out.
This locks us out of romancing the new plan.
Hey.
Hey.
Arch the king.
Wait,
It's a skeleton.
fuck, hang on. This
No,
is not the
this is
Bumblebee.
the countess.
This is the
Janine?
Countess who went to...
Yeah, this is the
Yeah.
Janine?
It's an outrage. It's undignified. They can't do this. Send them to take us.
Why is there a skeleton in front of me?
It's me, Countess, not a bumblebee.
The last time I saw you, you were not a skeleton.
I lost my skin in an accident involving a giant Belma 3 weeks into my training with Brizkit. But now they
even the
cast me
apprentice.
out.
This game rules.
It's so good.
They say I have no discernible magical acumen, whatever that means.
Wizard lover, you still have a chance.
Holly Oz in the chat says, Brisk breaks another heart.
I demand vengeance. Show Brisk what it means to insult a member of Monarch Agrippa's council.
Oh, this is such a good event. This is so perfect. This is incredible. What a great, like, weird twist on what you thought it would. You thought it would be. Oh no!
Yeah.
What if the council member becomes a wizard with too much power, and instead it's someone with a connection to you gets wronged, and now they're asking you to take their side.
By the way, getting all of your skin and organs and blood burned off and being a living skeleton seems like a little bit of magical acumen to me.
No, that's Brisk doing the rest.
Yeah, no, that's the
I love
bells
it
mostly
that they
doing
were
that.
like,
I'm gonna
oh,
swear
he's just like a wizard of sound. He just does stuff with bells. It's not really. He's not like cool like other wizards, but whatever. You can just bell all the meat off of a person, but it's fine.
Oh my god.
It's a real shonen anime character.
Set laws for voting. What should be done about skeletonizing and then discarding Countess Not a Bumblebee? A. Do nothing. B. Demand compensation for the loss of Countess Not a Bumblebee's flesh. C. Arrest for skeletonization. Or D. A skeleton cannot be a countess. Not a Bumblebee's lands must be forfeited.
I
so
misread
fucked up.
option C as arrest not a bumblebee for skeletonization, which is even funnier, just being like, it is illegal to be a skeleton. It is not going to happen. Okay, option A raises defiance and lowers authority. Option B has a 0% chance of success.
0% chance.
And as far as
It's gotta be C or D.
as far as I
It's
understand
gotta
it,
be B, IMO.
this is not a couched zero where they're talking about like, oh, it's secretly a 1% chance. If it was a 1% chance, they would say this will fail. Arrest Brisk for skeletonization, or
I bet that goes great.
yeah, this will raise defiance, lower wealth, and up the treasury by the exact same amount. Now we might get a skeleton monarch, which would fucking rule, but
Oh my
know.
god, that would be so cool.
I'm gonna veto B.
Coward.
all right,
Yeah,
ready for the
I didn't
vote,
veto
or do
the
we
thing I
want
wanted to veto last time, and it really fucked me.
Oh, should you also Monarch's choice?
You can't. You gotta do one or the
you
other,
can't.
right?
You can't double up? I thought you could double up. Because they
I
both
would
have
vote
cooldowns.
C. C sounds awesome.
if you allow A to go through, that brings your authority down even more.
I bet losing the authority check brings your authority down.
Maybe.
Folks, I want to see this. I want to see this king. I want to see the king confront Brisk.
Yeah, C sounds great. I think C's great.
Contempt in the chat.
All right, ready to go?
I'm ready.
Holly Oz says, that wizard must be arrested.
Genuinely no clue how this is going to go.
Someone said, what's drier than
Now
a
I know.
skeleton?
Now I know how it's going to go.
What's drier than a skeleton is very funny.
The vote started too quick for me to get that person's name, but well done.
The chat is, I think, obsessed with not giving the king a treasury, and I think it's going to bite them in the ass.
Eh.
Let it. Let chaos reign.
Justice privilege.
Thank you,
The
Jester.
Joker! Voting has closed. What should be done about Brisk skeletonizing and then discarding Countess Not a Bumblebee?
I'm very ready for this.
197 nobles voted for. C. Arrest Brisk for skeletonization.
You send the local sheriff to arrest Brisk. Predictably, your posse disappears without a trace. Arrest a wizard? You might as well try to bottle the ocean. Authority is now mine. A week later, you find that everyone in Hartsburg has been suddenly and mysteriously killed. No one can prove it was Brisk, but the corpses with brains leaking out of their ears don't help the case.
Jesus Christ.
Kingdom stability
So
is
fucking
now
hard. Holy shit.
unstable.
shit.
Farming is now starving. He killed an entire
Damn.
town.
I fucking bet the Marsh witches that the king had 2,000 extra gold right now.
No, it's fine. We'll figure it out.
Okay.
I'm
Also,
a
shout outs
now too.
Shout outs to this fucking dungeon synth ass cover art on the cast out.
Okay. Yeah, it's really, really good. Something I love here is that we send out the posse and the guy goes missing immediately. The implication being that the wizard saw the posse coming and then just vaporized them. And then a week passes before the wizard kills everybody in Hartsburg. So you got to imagine he was stewing about
Well, that's when you find out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You find a week later. You find
Oh,
out.
yeah, that's true. It could have happened at the same.
Yeah.
Yeah,
ends
you
up
kill
in-
everyone in the town. No one's there to complain about it.
Or it could have just been a coincidence.
I just love a wizard. I got to tell you.
Wizard lover.
You,
Holy shit.
you fool. Why would you anger them like this? A wizard? All over some measly countess insulted by her own inadequacy?
Everyone knows that wizards are extremely powerful and also attractive.
And hot? Hot to touch? Hot to look at?
Is this Brisked?
Ooh. I love it.
Oh, that's such a fun
they
twist.
tried to warn you not to let Countess Bumblebee become the
They
apprentice.
did. Yeah, amazing. Anyway.
Not long after, Not a Bumblebee kicks the bucket anyway. Apparently, proximity to Brisked's magic was the only thing keeping her from falling apart.
Oh my
Countess
God.
Not a Bumblebee has
Sad.
died. Not a Bumblebee 2 has joined the council. The entire town of Hartsburg has died.
Thankfully, no nobles there, apparently.
End of
Apparently.
season.
This is going to be very funny because everything's about to advance positively.
In a dinky seaside tavern, two patricians of the coast meet to plot their latest scheme.
Sylvie, do you want to join me for this scene?
Oh sure, yeah, I can do additional voices. I'm not. I can't do what you're doing though.
That's fine. That's
okay.
fine.
I'm just gonna. Okay. Good news, my friend. The palace officials have been accepting my bribes. They're becoming more and more open to corruption.
What are you getting in return?
Oh, not much. A better seat in the council chamber, access to the monarch's rooms when they're out, that sort of thing.
This is still you, Sylvie.
Yeah, it's still you.
And coastal tax collectors will be much more easygoing in the future. But the important thing is that the Monarch staff are getting used to selling their principals to the highest bidder.
So what next?
Palace staff are one thing, but the true prize would be the loyalty of the Chancellor and the rest of the Monarch's inner circle. To do that, we need to demolish the respect for the Monarch.
Demolish that Monarch.
If the kingdom is in chaos, they will see the Monarch as an incompetent fool and be much more open to our bribes.
Oh no. To advance their scheme, the patricians must lower stability to 4 or less in 3 seasons.
And
Just the
now
check
is when
mark
other
going.
groups can intercede, you know?
Yeah. All right. Now we get to choose one of these to adopt. And the options are call for unity, +1 stability
it's
if
that
more
one.
than 50% of nobles vote for any one option. And
Y'all are
choice,
predictable as shit.
we can mark our preferred voting option. If it's chosen, we gain +1 authority. And +500 treasury if the nobles vote for the selected option. If the nobles vote otherwise, -500 treasury. But you want call for unity?
Call for unity, definitely. It's been more than 50% like every one.
Defiance is too high, and 1 or more regions is considering a rebellion. The barons are currently able to rebel because their defiance is 8, which is higher than the highest of these two, which
We should
is
probably
3.
wait and see how the Monarch deals with the starvation before we make any rash decisions.
In order to rebel, barons may vote by typing !rebel. 53 votes are needed to start a rebellion.
Well, Kuruk.
If you start rebelling,
There's gotta be one.
your
Yeah, there's always
schemes
one.
will be paused, and you will not be able to vote in additional, in regular votes. Here we have refugee
good.
crisis, palatial planting, and the royal wedding.
Hey, what's going on with those plants?
You feel relaxed and full of energy as Count Arrowhawk strolls into the council chambers.
I love feeling relaxed and full of energy.
A stray tendril of Timian's bane has curled around the arm of your chair.
Oh, let's go.
That's weird.
Wonderful day, isn't it, Your Grace?
I'm feeling fit as a fiddle. It just said that. What?
Oh,
Yes. A few of the scholars have been researching the properties of Timian's bane, and the scent of the flowers has a euphoric effect.
Word?
But perhaps that's a good thing. If it makes everyone more cheerful, where's the harm?
That's a hard thing to hear in that voice.
Set laws for voting. Is this delightful plant too good to be true? A. Remove the Timian's bane from the palace immediately. B. It's harmless. Keep it in the palace. C. Keep it here, but make Timian's bane illegal in the east.
Option A lowers authority. Option B has a 50% chance of stability success. Option C lowers eastern wealth, lowers trade, and increases defiance.
Legalize it.
That's B.
Yeah, I think so.
B for blaze it. Yeah.
Now
C benefits no one but the king.
This is interesting. What happens if that 50% stability chance is the Monarch's Choice Unity thing?
Good question.
Does
stability goes up following the conclusion of the vote?
Okay, so it's 50% will go through, and then we will get an increase. So we won't like hack an extra bit of stability.
I
chance.
believe that's the case. Yes.
Okay.
Think that people can't resist. Legalize it. 420 blaze it. And I will pick.
Would you like to call for unity on this?
Yeah.
So an interesting thing about call for unity is we don't set it on a law. It is just if more than 50% of nobles who are voting, so the voting nobles, vote for any one option, it triggers.
Yeah, and you can decide to vote for something else to spite me and know that you're not voting for 420 blaze it.
Yeah.
And if you can live with that,
If you
I
can
can
handle
live
being a
with you.
narc,
The king
Yeah,
may
if you
be
can
dry,
handle
but
being
he
a
also
narc.
is dank.
if one stability is worth being a fucking narc, go for it.
It's also worth saying you don't have to vote. You can wait to vote until you see how things are going. There's all sorts of things you can do.
Yeah, there's all sorts of things you could do to be a more efficient narc.
Yeah. Dream blunt rotation, the king,
Yeah.
Nettie, wizard lover.
Yeah, if you just like wait, you could call the cops later.
I would encourage my patrician fellows to, this is a new plant, and until we can properly categorize it and figure out how to tax
Classic
it,
narc voice.
we should probably make it illegal in the East.
All right, is everyone ready to start the vote?
People want to know if it's more than 50% of all nobles or more than 50% of voting nobles. It is voting nobles. Let's go.
I've heard it makes you sluggish, lazy, stupid, and unconcerned. That's what I've heard.
Oh, yeah.
I've heard it makes you very cool.
I heard it turns your brain into a fried egg.
I saw that commercial.
I mean, that sounds sick.
I heard
wish that was my
skeletonizes
brain.
you.
Jack, you get your mouse on the thing.
I mean, it's not. Oh, I see what you're saying. Right.
Oh, it's not going to happen.
Yeah, I don't think you
hit
gotta
continue
worry
as soon
about
as
it.
possible, please. All right. I knew that you weren't narcs. I knew that you loved not being narcs more than you hated me having 1 point of stability.
I don't think you got it. Did you?
Oh, I
think-
definitely did.
After this?
You need 50%, don't you?
Yeah, it was like 190, and the other two options had like 100 total.
No,
Oh,
190
gotcha.
total voting. I think we
Yeah,
actually
you-
mildly didn't get.
I don't think you got it. I think that you.
Oh,
I
stability
100%
went
think
up,
I did,
apparently,
yeah.
Oh,
already.
did
It was
Okay,
3 before,
okay,
yeah.
Okay. It's way closer than I think you thought it may have been, though.
No, I think I got 66%.
Okay.
That's fair. I don't know math.
Me neither.
Out of this crew, I would believe Art.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. Yeah, definitely.
Announcer?
Voting has closed. Is this delightful plan too good to be true? 190 nobles voted for. B, it's harmless. Keep it in the palace.
The counts are relieved that their precious Timian's Bane has not lost its good reputation. When you settle in your bed that night, leaves coil across your ceiling. Stability challenge. Succeeded. Stability is now teetering. Defiance is now aloof.
Oh, wait, so did I get a stability for this so I don't get the stability I like won?
No, that's the stability you did get.
Yeah, you just passed the check. I don't think it was like a plus
okay.
for the check.
Do I want to do the refugee crisis or the royal wedding? How we...
Oh, buddy.
Well, which one of those do you feel is more important?
All right, let's go to the refugee crisis.
The March is experiencing a terrible famine, Your Majesty, and a steady trickle of refugees have been pouring into the east.
Yes, it's a terrible tragedy.
They're looking for food and steady work, but finding neither. They've turned to begging. The streets of eastern cities are crowded with marcher vagrants.
Oh, you don't care about the thing that I care about.
Well, I'm sorry, says Baron England Co., that my suffering people are clogging up the precious eastern streets. They need help, not judgment, but will the council give it?
Wow.
Also,
Well,
I have this cool harp or lyre.
Set laws for voting. What should be done about the refugees flocking from the march to the east? A, distribute grain among the starving peasants in the march. B, fund the local militia to deal with the beggars. C, close the roads out of the march. Or D, the monarch will personally hand out bread to the refugees in the east.
Option A reduces the treasury by 1,220, raises stability, raises farming, and futzes around with defiance. Option B lowers the treasury, increases the authority, increases defiance, and lowers stability. Option C increases defiance, lowers trade, and lowers stability. And option D is a 50% chance of stability success.
Hand out bread. That's fun.
Yeah, D is the funnest choice.
D is the most fun choice. And I wish that someone had supported raising the treasury, so I felt better about A. But none of you ever did. So I'm vetoing A.
Oh,
Chad
yeah,
hates
that's
this.
good.
I hated not having more treasury.
This is a good way of proving that you would have used it well.
I would have used it for this, but I don't have it.
I mean, you do have it, my lord. You're just choosing not to use it.
Wait.
Have it?
Wait, what are the treasury numbers?
You're at 1900.
Oh,
If you didn't have it, it would be grayed out.
it would be grayed out.
Yeah, the
Oh,
top
this
one
is a
is
math error.
1220 and the bottom one is 700. How is it a math error?
I thought that 1220 was more than what I had.
Oh,
Right.
No, it is less.
No.
All right, cancel the veto.
See, none of us know how math works here.
Just after,
This is
if
a
anyone
reading
knows math,
problem
it's
more than
art.
it's, Monarch's choice A. I regret my math
I
error.
appreciate it, my liege. It's certainly what I think drive our defiance down quite a bit.
Scared of a little work? Okay.
I don't think that's one of the options, frankly.
Handing out bread to refugees is, you know.
Oh, I thought you were saying the beggars were scared of a little work.
No.
I thought you were doing you're asking for handouts.
No.
I still think D is very funny. I'm not
D
going to
is very
deny the
curious.
comedy of D.
Yeah.
I would be curious if perhaps the patricians and the counts could come to an agreement here
Boy. Yeah, here we go.
To what?
as to one of these options. That's not A.
Let the odds roll.
Well, okay then. That was very scary. That was scarier.
Ready to do it?
Ready to do it.
Vote D. Vote D. D is the funnest. I know funnest is grammatically incorrect, but fuck it.
Most funnest.
Yeah, D is very.
D is so funny. I do love D.
I want to know how D goes well and
Me
how
too.
it goes bad is the thing.
Yeah, if this were like my personal game, I would pick D.
If you had vetoed A, it would have gotten D for sure. It still might. It still
go.
might.
Still might.
Oh,
Listen,
shit!
hey.
My liege, which would you like here?
Stop the count.
I'm gonna let
Well.
the votes actually come through.
Oh, very, very generous of you, my
I've
liege.
literally never seen this from a liege.
Never seen what?
All right, it's not coming. 20 is. Oh, it's only 18.
Oh, it's
If
ticking
you can
up.
get it to 10 in the next 15 seconds, I'll keep it open.
A.
I saw someone vote for B right after you said
I did.
that.
I also saw that. Yeah, I don't
I think this is it.
Oh, look, those A's just started hitting. Them A's just started hitting.
Oh my god. Come on.
The A's are hitting. So are the D. Oh, it's down to 10. It's down to 9. Oh, this is like
What's drier than bread, you know? What's drier than bread?
I don't think the A's
I don't think
have
it's
it.
gonna have it. Yeah, I think the D's are gonna pull away. Unfortunate. Yeah. There they go.
There it goes.
All right, let's see how it goes. God, it'd be
The
so funny if this
voting
works.
has closed. What should be done about the refugees flocking from the march to the east? 171 nobles voted for D. The monarch will personally hand out bread to the refugees in the east.
You travel to Rudgrad, the biggest city in the east, and spend an afternoon handing out loaves to marcher refugees. Unfortunately, as the starving peasants crowd around you with hands outstretched, you're very vulnerable. They begin tearing at your robes, wailing and pleading. Oh, Keith, it's a peasant.
Bread! Give us more bread! Where are you hiding it?
Oh, no.
Get behind me, my liege. I'll protect you from this
Turns out it
rabble."
wasn't fun. It was sad to hand out bread to
Unfortunately.
refugees.
Your honor guard proved a
Yikes!
little too eager to protect you from the rabble. They wade into the peasants, swinging their weapons
Fuck.
cheerfully, and the resulting slaughter will give you
Cheerfully?
nightmares for life.
That's
These are
not what I
own
thought a
people.
marcher would do.
The Red
this
Grad
is-
Massacre,
These
as
are
it
marchers
becomes
swinging at
known,
marchers.
It really,
but
it's
like-
really fucked up.
that happens, right?
One
This
hand,
is
it's
like
pretty
Yes.
messed up.
It happens
Yeah,
all
for
the
sure.
time.
Yes. Yeah.
But on the other hand, there are less starving peasants now.
Oh my god.
True, and stability stays low,
Which I
so
can make. I'm gonna cash it in.
Oh, you're so lucky. Like the money in the bank, you gotta hand that privilege over.
Yeah, for when something flops, that's what it's for.
I said vote A.
March
I hope the
Defiance
vote's open for A to win.
We
is
tried.
now vengeful. Defiance is now grumbling. In the resulting uproar,
Yeah.
you are forced to sack your honor guard
Oh.
with immediate.
so this is where it deviates from real life. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
I unlocked an achievement called Guards. I have to briefly see what this does. Oh, you got your honor guard killed in the line of duty. Although I should say, 7.5% of players have this achievement. Art?
Oh, y'all, we are. I don't know that we have the rebellion like that right now.
You're winning.
0.9% of people hired a troll.
We do not have it like that right now.
Let's go to the royal wedding.
Yeah, that'll make it all better.
Let them eat
It
cake,
might.
you know.
Your wedding to Hirona is naturally the talk of the kingdom. Nobles and peasants alike travel from across the realm to attend. For a week and a day, the capital is one giant party. It feels like you're the only one not taking part. Instead, you're getting ready for the ceremony. Soon enough, you're standing in St. Bertrand's Cathedral, with Hirona by your side.
Do you take this person as your lawfully wedded spouse?
Haven't you been telling people that I kick babies?
Yes.
We got
I'm not thrilled to be here.
We got some baby kicking fan art, by the way.
Oh my god!
I do. I do.
How?
I'll
What?
find it. I'll find it. 1 second.
Then I pronounce you married in the eyes of the kingdom.
After the wedding,
Kicker.
of course, there's a feast. And after the feast, a dance. Your new spouse, Hirona, laps up the attention, delivering a witty speech in which they flatter you outrageously. Stability is now 5, moving it out of the PATS criteria. Authority is now ineffective. Defiance is now cordial. Defiance is now aloof. Defiance is now enraged. The barons still hate you, but they did like the wedding. By the time you find yourself alone with Hirona, it's past midnight, and you've never felt more tired.
You danced so very beautifully. It was such a wonderful day, wasn't it?
This accent is drifting.
Well, it's a different character, you know.
Yeah.
Agree with them.
You endure a long conversation in which Hirona seems determined to flatter you relentlessly and agree with everything you say. By night's end, you still don't know who Hirona really is. Their real personality is concealed beneath 100 layers of etiquette. You go to your separate bedchambers, still strangers.
This happened last time too. No matter who you marry, do you just like not like them?
No, I've seen it go well.
Oh.
I feel like with Lorenz, we got
Lorenz
on
went
well.
great.
Yeah, we got busy.
We didn't,
But the
we
wedding
didn't love
night
them.
was still like.
Yeah, that's wedding nights. Sometimes.
I believe that they slept together. On the
Yeah.
first-
Yeah. Lorenz was just a little tipsy.
Let's hit end season. Then can we take like 5 minutes?
Would love that.
Sure.
That sounds perfect. Do we want to
Oh,
read
wow.
out these and then continue?
Yeah, let's.
Late at night, two counts meet in an ancient stone ceremony to discuss their schemes against the monarch.
Our grain stores are looking much more impressive than the rest of the kingdom.
Says Countess Jess Cookie.
Sylvie, can you do?
Should I
can
do-
you,
okay.
Yeah, do
What's
the
it
others.
Yes, and I've had peasants from the march moving in onto my lands, desperate to sponge off our prosperity.
We got is it Gary Oldman in Dracula has showed up?
I believe this is the potion seller.
This is the main guy from What We Do in the
This
Shadows.
is what we do in the shadows. This is
That
Nandor.
was kind of what I was going for, but I just listen. It's not great.
Relentless. No, it was
And
excellent.
Babel, the relentless. Yeah.
Farming is now rampant.
How exquisite. But won't summoning this demon be difficult? It's magic beyond our usual fare.
The walls of reality are sturdy, but they can be weakened. A tide of blood must swallow this kingdom in its wake. Chaos.
I like that the counts are just evil. Like they're literally just evil.
Oh, what's up? Hey,
For the
what's
next
up,
stage
Counts?
of their scheme, the counts must lower stability to 4 or less in 2 seasons, the same as the patricians.
Oh, that's really convenient for Art. That is actually the only way that Art cannot lose is that happened.
Amidst dark and foreboding forests, a small squat castle stands watch over the Marcher border. There, at the end of the kingdom, a plot is hatching.
This is you, Sylvie.
Okay.
As another Corey cosplayer here.
Listen, it's a good look. You're doing a southern thing for this, right?
I am. Yeah.
I don't know if I can.
You're in it right now. You're doing it.
Yeah,
Just say
you're
y'all and
Just
be
do
really
like a
breathy.
Southern belle.
Great news from the field. Not
Yeah.
only have we sabotaged the other region's armies, I'm actually doing Vampire Bell from True Blood.
No, it's great.
That
You're doing
counts,
great.
it's great,
You
but
can
if you
nail
effect
it.
Effective for
Commit.
our own
That's,
forces.
that shows in the South.
I know, I'm just saying. We're stronger than ever.
This is a
Marcher
main season, please.
military is now powerful,
I do declare.
Huzzah! What a coup!
I'm tired.
says Baroness Jack Goulin.
I've drafted the reform proposals as planned. The council will be more than happy to follow our lead. That's how he talks!
Good, but we must ensure they don't get skittish. The kingdom must be stable for our proposal to work. And suddenly we have a problem.
Interesting.
Oh,
Oh,
What if the number's
I
just
like it.
4, though?
I think
That
it's
would
time
be
for
very
you to
funny.
get your baby kicking boots on. This is going your way.
And I can't.
For the next stage of the Baron's scheme, they must hold on. They must raise stability to 5 or more in 2 seasons. So we need
boy.
Art.
Yep.
We need to put stability at 4.
No, because then
no,
isn't that-
4 is the
No,
other
we
one.
just have to let the barons take it.
they needed at 4.
You're
Two of
either
them.
way.
2 of them needed at 4 or lower. One of us needs it at 5
And then,
or
well, the
higher.
trick is, it's really time to focus up. Because you have to let the barons take this one. And then you have to stop the barons on the next one.
Immediately, yes.
And then you win. Then you win.
Right now,
it's whatever. It's about the votes. What are y'all gonna vote for?
yeah. Barons
been
are
saying
on the
it's like
verge
this.
of rebellion, but we are going to take 5 minutes-ish.
And don't get bored and vote for our rebellion while we're on break.
Yeah,
No,
please.
no, look, what I'm gonna do-
We are doing good.
Is I'm going to put this... Oh, they can't hear you when I go over to that screen, so we'll say goodbyes here. But I'm going to put the break bumper up, and then they'll forget that it's an option, because they won't be on
you
screen.
got your scene tied to the
The thing I was going to say is also, like, them rebelling would be the best thing that could happen for the Monarch right now in some ways.
100%. Yep.
Oh, that's also
So-
No. Actually, it's the best thing that could happen for the counts and the pats because it would definitely immediately drop stability. So if we
That's
rebel,
true. I mean,
the counts and the pats will benefit from it. I promise. They get to keep going on their schemes
Okay.
Oh, yeah, yes, yeah, sure.
and would immediately get the stability thing because
But we don't get to control that vote. So, I mean,
No,
Barons,
I get
if
it.
you want
I'm-
to hand everything over
Barons,
to
do
everyone but
not hand it.
yourselves, then...
Do not hand it to these hooligans.
Someone's asking if you can unrebel, and I don't believe you can.
You cannot,
no,
which is
cannot
why you
unrebel.
shouldn't vote for it as a joke.
Like, you can't unvote as well.
I have seen this happen.
Do
in
not
3
demand
games.
emergence unless you're ready for emergency.
Do not raise your hands
That's
unless
in the
you're ready
show.
for a fight.
Yeah.
Exclamation point, we're cool now.
Oh.
All right,
Yeah.
we'll be back in like 5. I gotta feed the dog.
All right. See you soon.
Be right back.
Bye. Bye. Welcome.
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 Hello. Howdy.
Wow.
Hello and howdy.
Good job not rebelling, everybody.
Yeah,
Thank
that
you to
was
all my
great.
Thank
parents.
you.
Shout out
The
to all
most
the
like
parents.
substitute teacher leaving the classroom we've ever been.
Who's
Yeah,
like the
absolutely.
friend at the table who hit rebel?
Excuse me?
What? Not me.
Keith, I literally said during the break that that would be a fucked up thing to do.
What did
Oh,
Keith
it wasn't
do?
Keith. It was me.
Fuck you!
Now, to be fair, I didn't hear you say that.
Unbelievable. I said I saw people joining, and I was like, I wonder if people are joining on their alts to see if they get sorted into barons to then vote for the rebellion.
I mean,
And then Keith defended that idea. That's why I thought it was
Yeah,
Keith. To be clear, Keith was
Okay.
like, well, you got to hand it to them. And I was like, I do not have to hand it to them. That is cheating.
I mean, we're not. The account's not logged into one of the factions.
I
so
see. Okay, well, then it's fine.
It was just a psyop.
Oh.
What do we like here?
Fish wedding. What? Fish wedding.
Fish wedding?
Okay, I will say this. Fish wedding is the path that got us close to marrying the Finfolk last time. So I need folks to temper their expectations, given that we are currently married. But, you know, a fishy wedding.
Oh, crap.
Oh no, Keith isn't back yet.
Nope, I'm back. I'm back.
Let's go.
Your Majesty, the Archduke of Saul has invited you to his forthcoming wedding. Your attendance would help shore up relations between our two great nations.
Oh, I think this is you, Dre.
Yeah. Oh god, I've lost it. By the 9th great nation, the Isle of Saul is nothing more than a nest of pirates and cutthroats.
You still got it.
You still
you.
got it.
Yeah, no problem.
And I heard it isn't a proper marriage anyway. The Archduke is marrying a fish.
The groom is a Finfolk, one of the Denzians of the sea, perfectly sapient and actually amphibious.
This is still you, Keith.
Oh, sorry. I was High Inquisitor. Well, the church doesn't agree with a man marrying a fish. We mustn't legitimize this farce by allowing the monarch to attend. Set laws for voting. Should the monarch attend the wedding between the Archduke of Saul and a Finfolk groom? A, of course the monarch should attend the wedding. B, the monarch will not attend, but will send their warm regards. Or C, condemn the wedding and sever diplomatic ties with the Isle of Saul.
Okay, option 1 will raise defiance, lower faith, and raise stability. Option B will lower faith, and option C will lower defiance and raise faith. How we feeling?
I want to see a fish wedding.
Seems to me y'all have a slam dunk maneuver here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that and it's a call for unity on fish
Yeah, I'm
wedding.
gonna call for unity.
The patricians and the counts should not vote for A, but I know our chat, and they're gonna vote for A.
Ready to start the vote?
Yeah.
The counts, would you like to address our peoples?
Weddings are lovely.
Okay, then.
The friends of the table audience.
Listen, I will not border upon every choice. Sometimes things are within our interests, sometimes things are within our interests.
Yeah, if you want to vote against fish weddings, I mean that's on you.
Yeah. The friends of the table audience deserves a fish wedding.
I think so.
I agree.
Long Way West.
You've
does
seen the way
come-
people post
does
about
give a
counterweight,
good point. The Friends of the Table audience should come out against destination weddings, though.
Yes.
B is nice too. That's a good point. I hear the
B is
merits of
nice.
B.
I think B is nice.
All right, let's go.
That stuff happens when the monarch attends in person.
It's a nice day for a
Fish wedding.
Wow, I can't believe
Yeah,
how
split
many
this shit. Split
hate
this
monsters
shit.
are in our chat.
Now, if it looks like it's splitting Barons, you could throw in with B and push it over the unity limit. But it may be too late for that.
Don't stop the vote. Let's
100 more votes will appear.
You know. Now, yeah, see, I think I fucked it there.
Wow.
I think those people could have pushed it over the A, but it's too late.
I cannot believe that the chat didn't vote for
didn't
A.
want to go to a fish wedding.
Didn't
I
want
guess-
to go to a fish wedding. Yeah.
I guess this is just another instance of not knowing our audience as well as we think.
Yeah, I didn't know that we had so many
Trying to
just
win.
horrible haters in our chat.
I thought this was going to be 250 votes for
Fish
A.
wedding.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, stop it. Wow.
Damn.
Voting has closed. Should the monarch attend the wedding between the Archduke of Saul and a Finfolk groom? 155 nobles voted for. B. The monarch will not attend, but will send their warm regards.
Love loses.
Love losers.
Got Nettie.
Oh my god.
Must these regards be warm? Can't they be icy cold?
Wow.
I'll compose a polite refusal with accompanying congratulations. But it's a shame. This was a chance for real diplomatic progress.
When the common folk of the coast hear about the Archduke's wedding, they're broadly supportive of the union. Public opinion turns against the overly strict church. Faith is now irreverent. Okay, fever or a new honor guard?
These both sound kind of bad.
They don't sound
A
great.
new honor guard.
The deaths of your honor guard in the line of duty was a tragedy, Your Majesty. But we don't have time to mourn.
I'm not mourning them.
Yeah.
We must replace them at once. The monarch needs protection.
Okay, here we go. We can replace them with more. Oh, here we go.
More.
Ah.
Oh, of course, since your previous honor
that's
guard
not-
were marcher veterans who will never live to collect their pensions. The barons refuse to send any more of their hard-bitten soldiers to die in your service.
I would say it's a little more complicated than that, the way it played out here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what you get for this.
Defiance down and
Yeah.
honor guards.
Hey, let's click the mercenary button, see what they say.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a band of fearsome fighters from the Tatterlands who call themselves the Battle-Bitten Brethren.
What's their opinion on just killing peasants?
Probably pretty high.
Probably very positive.
They specialize in bodyguard work, but they're costly, and hiring foreigners will be considered an insult to all the regions.
All right, I've made my decision.
Oh, I await your verdict with bated breath, Your Majesty.
I'm gonna take the Eastern Knights.
Ooh. Little swap, little defiance swap there.
Very good, Your Majesty.
We just
I will
haven't
make
done them yet.
the arrangements
Yeah,
at
they're
once.
cool.
They're new to me.
They're we've never seen them in action. I've just seen them interviewed, you know?
Yeah.
Nice to see them advance.
The knights arrive a few weeks later. They are all extremely pale and extremely polite. Congratulations, Sylvie. The commander introduces herself with a florid bow before reading out a poem she's written for the occasion.
Cannot wait for this. Oh, they should give us the poem.
No, it's okay.
Tributary. Give me the poem. Give me the poem. Give me the poem.
Tributary. Give us the poem.
The roses are red, violets are blue. Monarchy is fleeting.
Nick, tributary in the chat. One of the devs says, no. All right, look, Nick, we will broker with you. We're prepared to trade the poem, but we would like to marry Nettie.
Yeah. Forget the poem. Nettie marriage when?
Yeah, absolutely. In your own time. Fever.
Sounds normal. Sounds okay.
Fever.
So people are just like feeling it for the king,
Yeah, I think so.
for the monarch.
The sparkling energy
Fever.
fuck. The sparkling energy brought by early Timian's Bane blooms have been sorry. I fucked that up. The sparkling energy brought by earlier Timian's Bane blooms has been replaced with a fever that hits the entire palace. Indoors, the air is thick with its heavy scent. Yes. Sweat pours from your brow like a waterfall. When servants... Sweat King! Sweat King! When servants...
No longer a dry king.
Yeah.
Still
Leaves
dehydrated.
and stems crowd inside as though hungry. It's afflicting Hirona, too. Both of you feel absolutely dreadful.
Moist monarch.
Oh yeah, let's go! Let's go, Nettie!
Go, Nettie!
Excuse me, your match.
You're mad.
You've not seemed right for a while now. I think I know what the problem is.
It knew that Nettie was the gardener.
It did. Yeah, it knew.
This game rules.
It's so good.
It's that Timian's pain. It's not affecting me like everyone else. But I see how folks get wobbly when they're near this stuff.
Natty, please just eat it all up.
I reckon I could eat it all up.
Nettie and I have to smoke it all.
I could cut it down easy. Might help everyone feel better.
Option A. Have Nettie cut down the Timian's Bane. Stability up, defiance down. Option B. Order Eastern farmers to help destroy the Timian's Bane. 100% chance of farm success. Option C. Sorry, Keith, I know I'm doing this. I don't know why I'm doing this.
That's okay.
Wait out the fever. Defiance goes up and down. Authority goes down. Pray for health. 10% faith chance.
They really put thoughts and prayers in, huh?
They really put in thoughts and prayers. I mean, there is magic.
10% chance of faith working. That's more than usual.
Odd.
It's a shame you don't have the Unity now, because, like, everyone's gonna vote for Nettie.
Maybe. They might not.
Yeah, fair. These power gamers don't know the true power. Love.
Eastern farmers. This Timian's Bane that we seized from you is making us sick. Come take it back.
Yeah, get him.
I think you just need to wait it out. Don't you agree?
No, I think it's vote A for Nettie. And
Yeah, I think it's Nettie. I mean, why wouldn't it be Nettie?
why wouldn't it be Nettie? I'm gonna
Monarch's
veto
choice?
C.
Ooh. Okay.
Let's
Well,
start
we
the
should
vote.
probably just pray about it then.
Yeah,
Stop.
if you hate Nettie, vote D.
Start the vote.
I mean, we're talking about like 100-something, 50-something people that didn't want a fish wedding. So
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, these
Yeah, I
fuckers.
understand that our chat has turned into fun-hating people, but protect Nettie.
Oh,
then
my
he cut
name's
down the
Art.
bane.
It's super fun when I cause a monopoly to happen, but nobody else gets to win.
Everyone stop voting.
Yeah, it hasn't started
Yeah,
It
yet.
hasn't started yet.
You're not going to be able to vote now.
Voting begins now.
Ooh, while we're voting, we hit our other goals that we set from during the premiere stream. So I'm going to change those.
What goals are they?
4,300 follower. It was a 4,300 follower goal. We were way above that at 4,410, which is a lot for just today. And then the 250 sub goals were at 256.
That's incredible.
Thank you, everybody. As a reminder, we really love it when if you already have Prime and can give a Prime sub to us, we would love to take your Prime sub.
Jack, stop it.
Alternatively, you can support us at friendsofthetable.cash. Our Patreon is the other really good place to support us because we get a much bigger chunk of that change.
Yeah. And we've recently...
Voting! Go ahead, Jack.
We've recently reworked our Patreon. It's really exciting. It's exciting for you because it means that you will be able to get some new and interesting options. There is, if certain goals are met, the promise of a Hunter x Hunter show coming over the horizon. And it's good for us because it means we can more confidently and more accurately deliver on the things that we are promising. It's good all around. And yeah, like Austin said, you can go to friendsathetable.cash to check that out.
If we do reach the Hunter x Hunter stretch goal, I promise I will make everyone take a quiz to determine what type of Nen user they are.
Okay. Sure.
Thank you.
Wow. Like I don't already know what kind of...
I mean, yeah, I know you and I know. Like, come on.
Hey,
Don't
Sylvie.
give that shit away for free.
Yeah, no, we're not going to talk about this.
No, I'm not mentioning it.
No. I just don't know what a Nen user is, and I'm
telling you my Nen
I have no
power
idea
and
what
giving
Hunter
away
x
my
Hunter
weaknesses.
At all.
Oh, wow.
Part of the first part, that's, I mean, great.
Yeah, no, you know what? We don't need to. We don't need to. We
I
don't
don't
need to-
tell anyone what Nen is if they don't already know.
No. Here's what I know about Hunter x Hunter, Hunter x Hunter, Hunter x Hunter. I know nothing about it other than people get very excited about ants at some portion.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
And no comment on that.
And no comment on that.
No comment.
nothing
Let's just
to say.
Hunter
continue.
x Hunter is that they don't
just hit
understand the letter
continue.
X.
It's actually a multiplication symbol. It's not the letter X.
We can't.
Nettie sets to work cutting and digging. The peasants in the capital are relieved that Timian's bane didn't spread further. Stability is now civil. Defiance is now loyal. Nettie boils up the remaining leaves and stems into a vast, foul-smelling cauldron of soup and brings you and Hirona a bowlful.
I love it.
Soup King!
I love Nettie so much.
This'll sort you out. Drink a spoon of this once a day for a week. Then you'll be right as rain.
You made a whole bowl of soup. I was supposed to eat 1 spoon a day? That's very strange.
Oh man,
But all
she
right,
made a
I'm
neti
not-
pot. You're right, Chad.
It is a neti pot. Wow, it all
I'm
comes
gonna
back
whip
together.
up one neti pot
Unbelievable.
of soup.
All right.
You have a spoonful of the ghastly stuff. It tastes like rotting apples with a faint hint of wet dog. But you notice no more of the symptoms from Timian's bane, and the palace soon recovers.
Holy
You can
shit.
even ride out to the capital for some all-important waving sessions. And the people rejoice.
Jeez.
Stability is now united.
Wow.
Wow.
Rebellion
Eat shit.
halted
Counted pants.
because
Yeah. No.
8 and 8 are the same. NC's
Tried.
over.
King who got so high he almost died.
Tried.
We almost, if our defiance drops by 1, this rebellion thing is just done. It is, in fact, already. It's
done,
done.
yeah.
Already halted,
It's
yeah.
done.
Yep. Oh, shit.
Oh.
Well, we know what's gonna win.
Ho ho.
Yeah, your friends at the table fans build a prison challenge.
I gotta tell you, Barons, it's not the we got the stability kind of on lock, but there might be another thing we might want here. They need to drop it to what, 4 in the next season? That's not happening.
I thought it was
What
like
is-
3 seasons.
Can you check what's the can you see what
Nope.
the schemes are? But
It was 2
Barons,
seasons.
it's 2 seasons. Buy a fucking fortress. We're trying to rehabilitate the military.
It is worth
Are you
saying-
trying to you don't have anything for military points right now.
What?
What?
You're
Yes,
not
7.
trying.
Yeah,
might be looking
we
at-
have another step. We have another step coming, Keith.
Oh,
My
you're
guess
thinking
is
that's going to be high military?
I would suspect it will be high military. Will be one of our options.
Yeah, it probably could be.
Maybe I'm wrong.
It's worth saying the top 2 will get funded. It is not only the top 1, it is the top 2. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, bid. So I begin all my auctions.
Yeah. Wow.
And watch your funding. You know, you don't want to. It's good to come in second here. And you don't get anything extra for being the people who spend the most money.
You get your name on it.
But you will
I
get
guess.
derision if
You
you're
get
the
your name
person
if
who
you're-
most funded the prison.
That is correct. So watch carefully and see, hey, do we have it?
Do you have it?
Do you
Do
have
you
it?
have it? And if you do, you can stop putting your money in. And you can save it for the future. Unless they truly start threatening with the second thing, which I don't think they're gonna, because they're putting all their money into this prison.
Yeah, that's what they love. And the counts and the pets, they love prisons. The carceral state is what they love in the purple and green areas of our country.
If you don't have a prison, then what you get is the monarch just decapitating people all the time.
Oh, he's got a dungeon.
It's got a big
Oh
hole
yeah,
in
so
the
prison
wall.
only
Nettie
for the
fixed it
king.
up.
I see.
Okay, we got the
Yeah,
boy
yeah.
problems prison
Boy problem prison.
and the pinstripe owl fortress.
It's the Division 2 boy problems.
Oh yeah. Oh god. Rebellion reports. None of you fuckers can rebel.
No, the Baron stand again.
Yeah, we can do it again if we
Yeah.
want, but we're not gonna because we're about to get our thing.
56 votes needed to start meme shot.
Meme shark every time. You didn't actually. You weren't first last time.
But again, you're doing really well, Barons.
I thought you were going to say that Meme Shark was doing really well. Good job, Meme Shark. Always showing up in the places where...
There is a
judge Meme Shark.
There is of course, a ancient Roman senator named Cato the Censor, Cato the Elder, who at the end of every speech that he did, he would say, Carthago delenda est, or Carthage must be destroyed, no matter what the thing was. And Meme Shark is 100% that for these games. Always just voting to rebel.
Yeah, usually I'd be mad seeing someone voting to rebel, but since it's only one person and it's meme shot, it feels traditional at this point. Okay, an island rises. About your heir or modernization proposals.
An island rises?
Yep, an island rises.
Oh boy.
Like an island that wasn't there before?
I have to imagine that is the case.
I'd love to hear about that.
Your esteemed highness, your august majesty, something most strange has occurred in the Ghost Sea.
Sounds like things probably
we
occur
have
pretty
a
weird in the
ghost
Ghost Sea.
A new island has risen halfway between our shores and our Isle of Saul. The Fen folk raised it from the depths using their weird ocean magic.
It's true, Your Majesty. The Fin folk raised the island to celebrate the marriage of their prince to the Archduke of Saul. They will gift it to him on the day of the ceremony.
I can't believe, Keith, that I have known you for this long. And this talent has appeared in the year 2023.
Unbelievable.
This is terrible news. That island is of immense strategic importance. We can't let it fall into Salish hands.
Hems and
Just
Holes,
existed.
They made the island.
I don't know about this Marshall, y'all.
Hems and Holes says, please let Chancellor Gilbert fuck the fish prince.
Well,
Find out.
well.
Lentil Sweet says, I knew Keith could make any sound, but not that Keith could do any voice. All voices are a sound.
Oh my god.
And once again, treasury too low, but that's fine.
Yeah.
Doesn't
Too
matter.
low.
Have you
Set
seen
laws
C?
for vote. No, I
Yeah,
haven't
that
read
wouldn't
them.
even be on the board.
What can be done about the new island that has appeared as the result of Salish Archduke's upcoming wedding to a Finn folk? A. Send the monarch to conduct secret negotiations with the Finn folk. Or C. Send the chancellor to seduce the Finn folk prince, sabotaging the wedding.
Let's do call for unity on
Probably
this
do
one.
this. Yes,
Yeah.
I think we're ready to go.
Does anyone want to make a case against C?
No, hit start vote.
Start
Yeah.
vote.
Oh, his start
We got a
vote.
fucking
Vote
clock.
C. Who cares?
Anyone who votes A, I will lose all respect for you forever.
Oh well.
Someone
Watch it
take
You don't
the
get to see
list.
their name, so.
Oh, I'll
Fuck
take a
you, Nate.
screenshot.
Let's just hope that in order to stop the barons, we don't need to have low stability next.
Well, it can't be high stability twice in a row. That would be.
Lacking sanity. Volcarona. Ironicus. Come on, Ironicus. Zurge and Pobblebonk all voted A, among others.
Fuck all of y'all.
Yeah,
These must be
everyone who
people that
votes
don't
A-
realize that the chancellor is Gilbert Gottfried.
Yes.
Right. They must
All right,
not
stop the vote.
Ren in the chat says, I'm jealous of the Chancellor and want to thwart him.
The voting has closed. What can be done about the new island that has appeared as a result of the Salish Archduke's upcoming wedding to a Finn folk? 219 noble voted for C. Send the Chancellor to seduce the fish folk prince, sabotaging the wedding.
All right. Who would not love our chancellor?
Holly Oz in the chat says, Gilbert Gottfried's Shape of Water.
Gotta offer
Gil,
an
but
egg.
it's Gill.
Yes.
Stability went up.
Yeah, because of United.
All for
because
unity.
of unity.
Oh right, okay. I thought it was just everyone in the kingdom was like, yeah.
Capital.
Well, that is what happened.
I mean, true.
it is.
Wait! How did we get here? Weren't we saying this was a sin a few months ago?
So good that the game remembered that. Hang on.
Oh my god.
Just seduce the fishman, you wimp. What the marshal is trying to say is that you're unattached and the chancellor of the kingdom. You'd make a far better match for this Finn folk prince than the Archduke of some rainy little island.
Give Keith an Oscar.
Your Majesty! Listen to reason! Don't send me underwater to propose marriage to some damp frog creature!
Sorry, I'm gonna really quick in the booth. Can I get that one more? You missed little. Can I get one more?
Don't send me underwater to propose marriage to some damp little frog creature!
Yeah, that's good. That's a keeper.
Perfect. Flip
Excellent.
it out
Yep.
of the
Council has
soundboard.
decided, or is it just go and see
Let's
what
go and
happens?
see what
'Cause, like, I
happens,
want
right?
the vibes to be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, just go and see what happens.
Yeah, so just go
No
and see
pressure
no
except
pressure.
barometric pressure.
Yeah.
Exactly. Just talk to him. See if there's a spark.
God. I'm so excited to
there's a
see what
spark?
Keith's Finfolk Prince voices played opposite Gilbert Gottfried.
Keith?
Oh, sorry, I didn't know that it had skipped over.
There won't be a bloody spark! We'll be underwater!
It's a metaphor.
With great reluctance, your Chancellor is eventually persuaded to go on a clandestine visit to one of the Finfolk's undersea villages.
Someone's literally just quoting stuff that you said and it's making me laugh. Don't send me underwater was really good.
And sending the
I'm glad
chancellor
this is
underwater
going
to
well.
seduce
Dry
The
King, Wet
prince.
Chancellor.
Wet
As part of the
Chancellor.
rebellion.
says the-
Chancellor.
Let's hear some modernization proposals.
Yeah, I agree.
What could go wrong?
Your Highness, the barons of the March plan to have the council push through a number of military reforms.
What?
Yeah, we're trying to get things up and running around here.
For the good of the kingdom, they say.
For the good of the kingdom.
Are designed to consolidate marcher control over our ranks.
What can I do? What can I do?
The barons are waiting. The barons are waiting for a period of stability that will allow them to pass the necessary amendments while everyone's guard is down.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Unless there are some drastic developments within the next few months, I predict the barons will be proposing these military reforms very soon.
You bring the revelations, which the barons wholeheartedly deny, to the council.
Is this trying to get you to stop the stability rising?
I guess.
Because we're
trying to freeze our thing, you know?
But in order to freeze your thing, it would be lower stability.
Correct.
Which we don't
if they
want.
vote for A here, it would lower stability.
Right. How set laws for voting? How will the kingdom react to the proposed military reforms? A. Accuse the baron of treason. B. Stall the military reforms with a host of legal quibbles. Delay scheme for 1 season. Or C. Allow the reforms to pass unhindered.
I'm gonna veto A.
Okay.
Ready to go? Glad you're helping them.
My best
Glad you're helping
friends.
them.
Oh, are they?
Voting begins.
I mean, we know this is, you know. I don't think barons need my guidance here, except for the one baron who decided to vote to delay our own.
And who do you think it
Apparently
was?
there was one baron who
It's
needed-
definitely Meme Shart. It has to be
So
Meme
we
Shart.
can check. This baron is a crab. And
It was Meme Shart. I saw it. I saw it on the stream. It was Meme Shart.
And someone else now.
Yeah, it happens. That's how it goes.
All right, shut it down.
I'm not surprised by this.
Sorry.
Yeah. Listen,
Voting has closed.
one season. I'm excited to see what happens with the fish. Mostly, I think this is going to be good for you because you're about to have an heir.
How will the kingdom react to the proposed military reforms? 165 nobles voted for B. Stall the military reforms with a host of legal quibbles.
V for Vesta in the chat said, Meme Shot and Squire.
Alice Hachi says, how come this has never happened for the other people? It will. The second that you get to your final thing, the king gets a chance to, or the monarch gets a chance to derail it like this, to pause it.
You call upon the best legal scholars in the kingdom. Your chancellor digs deep into the dusty records to find any laws that might be to your advantage. The barons will no doubt push past each obstacle with enough effort, bribery, and coercion, but the council has at least bought you time. The baron's stat goal will not be evaluated until the end of next season.
I thought the
And some
chancellor
people
was
ask,
busy.
Art, how do you keep the barons at bay? And I do it with the great taste of Coast Breck.
Oh.
The creamy coastal crunch helps me get through the day.
Wow.
Toast break, part of your Patricia's breakfast.
Let's see about this air.
Your marriage to Hirona is not what you'd hoped. They seldom sleep in your bed, and over breakfast you exchange only a few frosty words over your Coastbreak before they depart to a board meeting.
What about that gross soup we were drinking?
Yeah, the last thing on your mind is procuring an heir, but the needs of the kingdom must prevail.
Congratulations are in order. The royal wedding was a magnificent affair.
Didn't I tell you to go under the ocean?
But something's still missing. You need an heir before I stop breathing air underwater.
The Chancellor's dripping wet in this scene, by the way.
You need someone young whose loyalty is assured. A child of your own would do the trick, even if they're a bastard. Or the youngest of your many cousins.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure I have a bastard child lying around somewhere. All of this time I'm spending with
Let me
Nettie
check
can't
the
be for-
bins.
Are you sure you don't want to?
Those are one of the babies you kicked into the river, my liege.
The church won't be happy, but they're just as keen to avoid a civil war as we are. They'll legitimize the bastard without much fuss. I will meet with the archbishop tomorrow.
They're not going to let the baby kicker adopt, is the thing.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
A pair of counts face each other in silence. A code word is exchanged. They speak of their latest schemes.
What happened? The kingdom was meant to be a whirlpool of chaos by now.
It's more like a whirlpool of smiles and hugs. No demon will come anywhere near it.
The count's aim is to lower stability to 4 or less. Sitting on a
time for us
bench
to be
outside
said.
a sun-bleached villa, 2 patricians of the coast meet to plot their latest scheme.
Oh, this was my retail voice, I think. It's a beautiful day, isn't it? Birds are singing. The market's in full swing. Do you hear that on the wind? You can make out the laughter of children playing a game.
Ah, yes. Delightful.
Wrong! It's horrible. The kingdom is totally serene and our plans are in ruins. The monarchs or advisors are happy with their rule. We can't buy their loyalty yet. Believe me, I've tried.
The patrician's aim is to lower stability to 4 or less.
Are we want to do one more season and then call it?
I think we're very close to the end, but yeah, I think that's what we.
Yeah, we should play out a season and then see how it goes.
Let's see where we're at.
Yeah, and then we'll see how close we are. Yeah.
Tax the counts.
The counts are taxed.
Damn.
I mean,
No hemming and hawing there.
I do
they
not
have all the money in the world.
That's true.
Even the counts don't really have much to say about taxing the counts.
It's fair.
Marrying undersea, marrying undersea, marrying undersea.
Let's go.
Your Majesty, I have returned from my underwater visit to the Finfolk village. And, well, there's no easy way to say this. I would like you to meet my husband, Prince Glorb.
That's not quite the right pronunciation. But I love that you're trying.
I love it.
So there was a spark.
My magic reed slipped out of my mouth and I almost drowned until Glorb saved me with a kiss. After that, well, it was love.
That's amore.
At least this definitely means the Archduke of Sal won't be getting a hold of that island. Prince Glorb has assured me it's ours now, to do with as we please.
Love fins in the chat.
Absolutely. Anything for my wonderful spouse.
Let's see what the council wants to do with our new island. I won't mention my new husband. It'll only complicate matters.
Set laws for voting.
Oh man.
What should be done with the new island we control in the Ghost Sea?
Wow.
A. Turn it into a military outpost for the coast. B. Use it for controlling trade routes. Or C. Give it to the Church of the Ninth.
All right, so here's what I'm thinking. Here's what I'm thinking. I don't know if it's going to happen for the patricians, but we do have a patrician noble already on the crown, so you know, it's kind of a win.
Yeah, I don't have strong feelings. Anyone else have strong feelings here?
No. Leave it to a vote.
Live to vote.
Leave it to a vote.
Live to vote.
Leave it to a vote.
Live to vote.
Sure, military.
Live to vote.
Yeah.
Vote, laugh, love.
Oh, who wants to give it to the church? Gross.
Yeah, that's surprising. I guess maybe it's like, hey, we did do a sin by marrying the fish prince, but I don't care about the church. I mean, sorry.
Maybe give it to the church, like when you say, like, that
Give it to
stab
him.
someone.
Give it to him.
Yeah. Give it
This
to
one
him.
doesn't really give it to him.
Yeah.
Punch 'em.
X gonna give it to him.
Right, like that.
Do you think we can rustle up 58 votes?
IX. It'd be IX.
What?
You're
I
trying
don't
to
think we
rustle
can rustle up 50.
votes?
No, that's not happening.
No, keep going.
Voting has closed. What should be done with the new island we control in the Ghost Sea? 162 nobles voted for A. Turn it into a military outpost for the coast.
The new island is an empty little rock, devoid of vegetation, but it's a perfect place to build a fortress. Soon the coast has command of the surrounding waters. Coast military is now capable, stability is now peaceful. Meanwhile, with the Archduke's wedding called off, he becomes the object of mockery throughout Celestat. But he'll survive. After all, there are plenty more fish in the sea.
All right, let's deal with the food riots.
Can we not have we've been here before. Your Highness, says Baroness Arbalestris, Your Highness, the famine in the march grows worse by the day.
Yeah, I hear you.
Riots are breaking out in all the major townships from Kellenberg to Zerbamar. Starving mobs are pillaging bakeries, granaries, and merchant houses. What are we to do?
We never thought it would get to Zerbamar.
No one does.
Stability is now steady.
It's the very last town in our alphabetically arranged map. Set the laws for voting. What should be done about the starving peasants causing mass unrest in the march? A. Send in the army to control the riots. B. Import mass amounts of food from Tavalin and Kurth. C. The Baron should buy up surplus grain from the counts.
I'd be happy
Or
to do that.
D. Order grain supplies to be diverted from the east.
A
My
has
king, please veto A. We saw what happened last time.
Yeah, sure. Well, is anyone gonna vote for A?
Yes.
You know these freaks.
Yeah, because it would probably lower stability.
All right, veto A.
A has a 100% chance of success.
I mean, that's true.
But
I bet it
success
boosts
in
authority.
What
To what
success?
end?
Ending the riot, not ending the starvation.
Exactly. I bet that lowers stability.
Yeah,
And raises defiance, probably.
veto A, and then the rest of these all sort of sound like they could work, right?
Yeah, so B reduces the treasury by 1600, lowers defiance and increases farming. This messes around with trade, messes around with wealth and
I
increases
would bet
farming.
that's barren trade drops and increases.
Counts,
Yeah.
Grain supplies messes around with defiance, lowers trade, messes around with farming, and lowers personal wealth of the counts by 750. Here we go.
I mean, the counts can have their farm lowered. They're at 9.
Yeah.
Let's see how it goes.
Yeah.
Don't vote yet until it's time. Now vote.
Now you can vote.
I feel like this is going to be a pretty split one.
Yeah.
It's closer than I thought.
Yeah.
Looks like a lot of the counts are voting for C, so I think the
Oh, so count over
Barons
C
and-
for the money.
Yeah.
Barons should
yeah.
should hit B. I think if they don't want C to happen.
Yeah, I think that's probably right. Let's go with B, remaining barons.
Hold on.
Yeah. Feel free to let it shake out.
Are people still voting? Votes are still coming in. Oh, but it's
No,
one's
it's all for
it's
B.
done.
Yeah, no,
Everyone's
it's
voted
done.
for B. Yeah.
People were waiting, see how it shook out. I think that's that.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
that's
For sure. Voting has closed. What should be done about the starving peasants causing mass unrest in the march? 184 nobles voted for B. Import mass amounts of food from Tavalin and Kurth.
The treasury is opened, and a tide of gold flows out of the kingdom and into the pockets of Tavalinese and Kurth merchants. In return, grain floods into the famine-stricken Marcherlands. Treasury is now 700. Defiance has dropped to Furious.
Thank you, my liege. Huzzah.
Dropped to enraged and dropped to furious is really fun.
It's enraged to needful.
The unrest dies down as soon as the rioters have bread again. It's enough to tide the peasants over until the next harvest.
Itching for
Itching
a fight.
for a fight. Is it a different fight?
I hope not. Baron Leovagild says, Your Majesty, we in the March have finished a complete reorganization of our new army. It is truly a powerful beast now.
Yes, very lovely.
Moreover, I was hoping that the crown might be willing to host some military exercises. The soldiers are restless.
You want me to start a war?
We just need a suitable campaign to whet our swords and spears. An unbloodied army isn't worth its salt, I say.
Let's see what the council thinks.
Oh my God.
Ooh, Treasurer has only
Instead of
showed
a
up
costly
one
war,
other
Your
time.
Highness,
This is Treasurer. This is Keith,
mercenary
unfortunately.
companies that
This is
find
not-
abroad and take a
on you,
healthy
Dre.
cut of the
Dre,
profits.
Dre,
damn it.
it's just about being, well, Dre's the treasurer now.
Yeah, it's me.
Or, if your majesty wishes to gain something more than gold, we should use our might as intended and make inroads into Tavalin.
Oh my God.
Whose meager army will
Just
sure
bought food from
We
them.
just bought a bunch of food from them. We just funded their army.
Well, hey, you could get some more now.
I guess so.
I'm a marshal, not a strategist.
Wait a minute.
I just say that you should fight, not how to fight.
Set laws for voting. How can the crown help the barons provide their new troops with suitable field training? A. Establish mercenary companies to the loyal barons. B. Start a border dispute with Tavalin. C. Embark on a full-scale invasion of the
gotta do
Ashmedian
C.
Empire. Or D. Deny the barons their foolhardy exercises.
Pat C.
Why
It's
C
Pat's
more
count.
than
It's got to be
B?
C. It's got to be C.
In case you would like a little reminder, we met the Ashmedian Empire in our first game. They are the people who pray to a machine god to remind him that
Right.
the world still exists.
And they have a whole lot of guns.
That's Kurth. Kurth has guns, right?
No, the
They have
Ashmedians have
golems.
guns.
They
Right.
have, they have constructs. Yeah, it's different.
I believe the Ashmedian guys who we bought our
No,
guns
that was,
from.
I promise you that was Kurth.
That was Kurth.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Where we
Kurth is the
just
gun ones.
kept putting a bunch of stuff in the basket and taking it out.
Yes, yeah, we were very
this-
indecisive.
Yeah. My lieges, again, could be a good place for call for unity in the sense that if all of the pats and counts vote for one thing that lowers stability, well, it would help offset that a little bit.
Yeah, I think Call for Unity is a great idea. Anything that might dull the
Yeah, it's
C
also the
vote.
last one of the
Yeah.
season, right? So
Let's go.
let's see.
Don't vote for C.
Tactfully split between B and C.
I
know,
guess
it's
I don't
just-
know what the play is here for C.
Yeah, Barons obviously A is the call for us, but
Oh, C seems like the one that would lower stability the most.
yeah, C would definitely lower stability the most, right? Wow, they're being very smart about this. Well,
Maybe not enough.
maybe they're playing it a little tight.
It's A. It's
Jack,
got to
can
be
you put
A
your
now.
finger on the button, please?
We want A, right?
We want
Yeah,
A.
it's
Oh, come on.
There's votes. There's lingering votes out there.
Oh, there sure are.
Oof. Ugh.
Well,
There's not
linger-
enough. Come on.
Oh, Dre, if you think this is a wait to hit the continue button, you ain't seen nothing, my friend. But I think you're right. I don't think the A's.
You did on the count execution.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen,
I don't
folks.
think it's gonna happen.
I think we're going to war.
Gee, really? A full-scale
Jesus
invasion?
Christ.
That's bizarre.
Yeah.
You
Yikes.
just...
Yikes. Yikes. Now the question is, how big of a stability blow is this about to be?
Yeah, it could just completely sink the Barons.
Voting has closed. How can the crowd help the barons provide their new troops with suitable field training? 181 nobles voted for C. Embark on a full-scale invasion of the Ashmedian Empire.
Yeah, we kind of got ourselves in this bet ourselves. Oh, okay. Huzzah! Let's teach those Ashmedian dogs a lesson for existing without our permission.
Defiance has dropped to aggrieved, stability has dropped to civil, authority has risen to dubious.
Now the real issue... Oh, go ahead, Jack.
Willfully misinterpreting a standard diplomatic message as a grave insult, you send a declaration of war to the Ashmedian Empire. You've never seen the Barons so excited.
Dumb as shit. This is stupid.
This is so dumb.
Okay,
Right,
we should
let's
end this season and then probably
see
call
what happens.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna hit this.
After several rounds of deliberations, the Council approves wide-ranging reforms to the kingdom's standing armies. The Barons are the major contributors to this new model army, having volunteered their expertise and manpower in these trying times. Meanwhile, in a foreboding march of fortress, the Barons are celebrating.
Ha! I can hardly believe they went for it. Thank you. Oh, wow, it's a third.
This is
We need a third person here. We need Robin, who's our actual role.
Sure.
Trey, do you want to be Robin?
Yeah, this is all well and good, but we have not won yet. We must make our final preparations before we take control.
Oh, I guess the other person didn't have to.
Oh, thank God.
All right, well, it's A, folks. It's A. Right? I mean, I guess authority could drop in this war, and so could military. But
Isn't the last goal just like a simple check? Like if you have it right now, won't you win immediately?
no, it takes a little while to get checked, right? It'll be 2 months again or 2 seasons again.
Yeah, something like that. God, quietly
The
force
military might
monarch-
get hurt by this war, though.
It sure might. It
I
sure
might have
might.
gone with authority. Authority's pretty low.
It's pretty low.
There's no war.
This might also give us a little military boost or something. I forget. Sometimes you get like a little like push. Let's
The
see.
voting has closed. How should the barons use their new model army to take control of the kingdom? 144 nobles voted for A.
we're gonna probably
March on the capital with the full strength of the new model army.
I'm saying new model army does make it sound like they're using like toys.
I know.
Like, oh, their 40k army is gonna really deal with the Ashmedians.
This is you, Sylvie.
Oh God, damn. It's okay. How do I do that voice? Then it's settled. We have a plan of attack, but one last thing remains: defense. For our final march on the capital, we'll need a sizable home garrison to repel opportunistic attacks from other regions.
Yeah, like which one? Yeah, okay. Yeah,
Raise it to 10.
There we go.
Turned
As
into
we-
like
finals-
fucking Sylvester the cat at the end.
Yeah, a little bit. It's fine.
Oh, this is gonna go great. It's gonna go
Opportunistic
great.
attacks.
For the final stage of their scheme, the Barons must raise their military to at least 10.
Oh boy. Well, good place to.
Oh, I should do this though, right?
Yes.
Swing voting's interesting.
For a
No, we
war,
not.
Royal Gamble is a good one.
Yeah, take Royal Gamble.
And you'd like me to replace Monarch's Choice?
Oh, you
Yeah.
gotta. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, over the other two.
Over
Monarch's Choice.
Okay, over
you
Monarch's
definitely
yeah,
want to get rid of
yeah,
Monarch's
for sure.
choice. It doesn't
We
do
could also
anything.
just keep what we have.
Nope, Royal Gamble. If they want to vote for things I don't like, they can give me 500 gold for it.
Oh my god.
Okay, so we're gonna
Oh my
probably leave it
God.
here, but we do have 3 story options here: A Helping Hand, Bankruptcy Looms, and War with Ashmead.
Word
Do we
bending
have any
says
idea when we can come back to this?
No, we
What?
don't.
Wait, if we can come back to it?
No, when?
Oh, I have no idea.
Yeah.
I have no idea. Hopefully sooner than later, but I say that a lot, and it's rarely true.
We'll figure it out. Follow us on stuff, and you'll hear about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's worth
And
saying,
this Sunday is the premiere of the Bluff City watch along streams.
What's that, Art?
We're gonna remember what we did with our premiere when we had an episode and you could all like hang out and chat during it. Well, we're gonna do the same thing, rebroadcasting season 1 of Bluff City starting this Sunday. Time TBA, but let's imagine it's in the afternoon.
Your afternoon or another afternoon?
My
Ooh, great
afternoon, Pacific afternoon, which is probably just slightly
East Coast
later
evening.
East Coast afternoon.
oh, and a new episode of Bluff City dropped during the game, points out Long Way West.
This
Oh,
Yes,
did it?
true,
Well,
yeah.
go check
Is that
out
the last
Gravity
of the,
Rip
Is
3.
the last one, yeah.
Gravity
the
Rip
finale
3.
of our great Gravity Rip game?
Ghost, check it out.
What?
What?
Ghost, check it out.
Art said, you said go check it out, but you like blended some words here. It sounded like you were saying ghost, check it out.
Ghost, check it out.
Ghost.
Ghost, check it out.
And the
Ghost-
living, check it out too.
All right.
Pokemon Ghost to check it out.
Oh my
says-
god. Quitting the show.
Thank you, everybody, for watching. This game is a blast every time.
Yeah, go play this game.
Yeah, $5 on Steam. Go support them. Go support Tributary.
And for that
Yeah.
$5, if you end up showing up, you get to choose what you look like.
And there's lots of fun
Yeah.
options. So
I wish we could choose new regions. I
would
wish
love
we
to.
had the Vikings.
Yeah.
It'd be cool if certain types of events could shift out regions
Yeah.
and change stuff around.
Yeah.
If you're here from just being on Twitch, then I don't know, go to the Twitter, friends of the table. Friends _ table.
Table, yeah.
And check us out on Patreon if you like the stuff we do at friendsatthetable.cash.
Also, share the stuff that we make. I think we're doing all sorts of stuff now that's easier to get into than, the Divine Cycle, a 4-season-long mega series. Sending people like the first King of the Castle stream might be a good way to get people into watching our stuff in general, listening to us in general. Sending people stuff like the Titanfall or Golf with your Friends stream feel like good ones, or the Mech Mondays from Dre, or the Wild Heart streams from Sylvie and Keith. I think that stuff is a really good way to get to know who we are, know our voices, and what our vibe is. So drop those in the fun Discords you hang out in, or with your friends who like video games or whatever.
If for some reason you need a Gilbert Gottfried voice, I guess I could do that.
Hire Keith. Let Keith be a professional voice actor.
Keith's gonna go on Cameo as fake Gilbert Gottfried. Happy birthday to you from me, Keith Carberry, fake Gilbert Gottfried.
I'm
Mine's
so
not as
glad
good.
that you gave me $45.
He did that for real, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Yeah,
did, yeah.
Yeah.
Not for $45, but yeah.
No, but I would do it for $45.
Right.
And join us next time when we see if Keith has a Bobcat Goldthwait.
Oh my god.
Don't. Save it. Save it for next time.
For next time.
Yeah.
Goodbye from all of us. This is fun. This is a fun voice to try.
It's such a fun voice. Everyone just should do a Gilbert Gottfried at home in their house.
Walking around.
Yeah. I'd scare the shit out of my dog, I think.
I think the dog would grow to love it.
No, she got scared just from doing my fucking Urkel voice for the patricians.
Really? Aw.
Yeah, she's baby.
Have you thought about turning her into a ferret? That might.
I
Brisket do
did
that?
go out of my office on a break and the ferrets were running around being extremely wired up and crazy. So maybe they were responding to the Gilbert Gottfried voice.
They got that Gottfried energy.
Yeah. They just sort of hop around and bump into things. They have absolutely no spatial awareness at all.
Oh, well, yeah.
Same.
All right. We will see you soon. Have a good night, everybody. Bye.
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 Bye. Goodbye.
Bye.
Worst one yet.